Welcome to Constructed Chaos, where we run our D&D live stream every Wednesday at 7 p.m. Central Time. I caught everyone off guard today because I didn't give them a countdown.
I almost burped directly into this mic when you went live.
I was too distracted by the fact that XIVM came in, gifted 10 memberships, and then Dutton gave another 5 on the heels of that. And as I'm updating his points, Grim comes in and gifts another 5 memberships to our community. Thank you guys so much for the hype start. We are going to be starting off hype tonight because we ended last session right at the beginning of a combat. So I will be sure to add these chaos points so you can help them out. Our chaos system should actually be working
so roll it.
automatically.
Roll it dice.
You can't see it yet. It's not there yet. But we'll test it in a second. Before we get there, we do need to test out some of this lovely beard oil from our friends over at Tabletop Beard. Today we are checking out the Bard Beard Oil.
Hey.
Yeah, we haven't done this one in a little while, and you know, I figured Odd needed a little bit more time in the limelight with his vanilla coffee and maple glaze scent.
But Odd is anything but vanilla.
Yeah.
Vanilla.
As a bard, it'll help you glaze up any NPCs that you're trying to woo over.
Rhythm with the tism.
The
Rhythm with the tism.
And you can even glaze up Tabletop Beard with 20% off whenever you buy some of this oil from their website in the description below using code CHAOS20. That does help out the channel too, so we appreciate you guys supporting our friends and supporting the channel all at the same time. I do want to pop back here real quick because if you guys remember, we started a new tradition last session.
Were we saying happy birthday?
No. Not that one.
Where's my cake?
What tradition? We like to highlight comments now. So if you guys want to be featured on the stream, make sure to comment. Today we are highlighting this comment from our friend Dylan, who said, the way I started singing, ha, 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 at the same time, referencing a Twilight moment we had last stream. If you know, you know. And if you don't know, you weren't there, and you should have been.
And you can rewatch
Shame on you.
Hey, no shame. I didn't know.
No shame. No shame. We are also going to be gifted with some new streams from our friends over at Darkeport here soon. They just wrapped up a really cool interview with Corey, their behind-the-scenes sort of production guy, who also plays in their live streams. And it was really interesting to watch, but I can't wait to get back to the live streams themselves. I know they're probably going to be starting that up soon since they've been on a little bit of a hiatus. So check them out. Their link is in the description below as well. But I think that's just about everything. Oh, one last thing. I know. I startled you twice today already, but I finished the new recap last night. If you guys are interested in catching up from episodes 21 to 40, I know it's a little bit late, but it's only 20 minutes long, and it covered a lot. Morgan and I were talking about it after double-checking it last night.
Pretty good.
It is just full to the brim with lore and secrets and character development. The end made Morgan tear up.
Got her.
I mean, it's not hard to do. It's really not. I'm a Cancer. I cry a lot.
But it's really good. If you guys want to check that out and get caught up with the stream, if it's your first time watching or anything like that, it's a really good way to find out what's happened thus far in under 20 minutes. So that all said, now
it's time to roll that beautiful beam footage.
yes. Within the eerie depths of the Hollow Hall, your experience in Kata still clouds your mind. Fleeing into these ancient tunnels with the townsfolk upon hearing of the devastating attack in Kinmatoro, Hondi's news shattered any hope of safety. And with your airship broken beyond repair, the fabled path through the old city has become your only refuge. Here, in the dim light, tensions flare as Hondi and the merchants argue over what to do next. Their raised voices echo through the darkness, stirring the still air. Just as the debate reaches a fever pitch, you feel a shift above. The faint flutter of wings is your only warning before a pair of screeching creatures descend from the cavern ceiling. In an instant, the argument is forgotten, replaced by the primal need to survive. as the wyverns swoop down, ready to strike. Welcome back, everyone.
Oh, we're on now.
Yeah, we are on. We're here. We're here. Doesn't look our chat roller is working automatically like I thought, but we're getting there. We're getting there because it's triggering on the back end, which is more than it was doing before. So
you're saying there's a chance.
Oh, yeah.
do at least keep those rolls coming because I think we're going to need it tonight. We are starting with the combat tonight. With that all said, let's roll initiative. We haven't done that yet, so let's get it cracking.
I don't want
Thank God I have advantage on that.
Valath, what'd you get?
I got 14.
14?
Well, I missed that advantage. 13.
13. Drazad?
It did roll it by itself.
It did! It worked! Yes!
Ignore that
Did it put the
D4,
name?
everybody.
Did it put the name?
I did that to test it.
It did. It says Tides of Mo.
Oh, that's
So
weird.
it might have put the wrong person.
That's okay. We
can
can
deal
work
with
with that.
We can deal with
It's
that.
progress. We're
Wait,
getting
we got
there.
a D20. Let's see what it does.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see what it
let's
does. Please work.
Come
It
on.
might only be the
Come on.
D4s.
Come on. Oh, this is such a fun stream. We are so entertaining.
We're all watching the stream.
We're all watching the stream.
Honestly,
You're all watching
No.
us watch the stream.
So it seems like only D4s might work.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll have to
Okay.
test
Well,
it.
we'll
That's
figure it
okay.
out. We'll figure it
get
out.
there. Okay. What the hell am I doing?
Rolling initiative.
Roll initiative.
Thank
What'd you get, Drazad?
17.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't
Nice.
remember what I had for
And Flora.
7.
7.
Yikes. I'm not
I
keeping
think I
track of
have
initiative
to
this
roll
time.
dice, don't I?
Just a D20.
Roll dice.
Yeah, you will need to on the
I got it,
stream.
I got it,
Oh,
I got it,
oh,
I
I
got
can
it.
handle
Yeah.
the
I'm like, you just
We got
rolled
that.
dice.
Whoa, you added something new on here.
Did I?
What's that?
Oh, that's nothing. Don't worry about that.
Yeah, totally.
Changing things on me.
Excuse you, what is that?
Now,
I wanna see if it's
Alex
gonna
has a new
update-
thing that instead of redeeming chaos, you can just choose
Yeah,
to
sorry, y'all. We
do
kind of do
something
have to do
negative.
this live. Like, there's not really a way to test
Yeah.
it. Not
Yeah, there's
I
not a
did-
way to test it outside
We did
of
say
this.
something. Alex said something yesterday, and I was like, just be prepared for chaos. It's been almost 3 weeks since we've been together. He's like, I guess I should prepare for that then. I was like, yeah, you
Yeah.
definitely
It's been a
should.
minute.
I am
How?
prepared.
How do you prepare for that?
He just knows that we're going to be crazy.
Oh, I got you. Yeah,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
I am
Wait, did
prepared,
we-
and I hope that you all are prepared
Never mind.
because
Let's go.
at the top of initiative, fittingly enough, are these two wyverns. They have 21 on their initiative.
No, that's not fair.
So let's go ahead and get you guys placed on the map here
Okay.
Okay.
because we haven't
Oh.
done that yet either.
Oh yeah, I was protecting.
Valath, I think you were near the front, right?
Yeah, we were like looking at the problem and like trying to solution up there. I think at least me and Flora were. I don't know who else was up here with us.
Right.
An old girl, right?
Yeah, the cart that was gonna pay us
The
money.
big card is the middle one right there.
Yeah, where's...
Where did you say I was?
You were probably up by me.
You would have been in the front if you were leading, Flora.
The
so,
front is here.
The front there.
I put myself kind of in the corner because I couldn't fit myself.
Yeah,
I mean,
something
I
like
don't know
that.
if you want to put me further up, Alex, or not, but
That's fine.
Where would in
Clara.
Indues be? How'd you say that?
Indues.
Thank you. That one.
His card is the big one.
Yeah.
This one?
Yep.
His? I thought it was her.
No,
His. You made the same mistake last time.
Also, wait. Did I agree to protect him, or did you agree to protect him?
You agreed.
You
Oh,
agreed.
okay.
Yeah,
Just
okay.
making
As
sure.
long as it's something I'd signed up for.
You agreed, and then I'm just joining you
because if it was you, I was about to ditch you.
Yeah,
but because
literally.
it's him, he's gonna say, "Hey, help."
Oh, got it. Shit it.
What are you about to say?
It's something to do with the dice roller, but I can figure it out when you're done. But
Okay.
instead of clearing the thing out, it keeps replacing it with Tides of Mo every time someone
Okay.
rolls. So
That's
that's why
fine.
it keeps saying me.
Maybe it's
Oh.
just maybe that's telling you like, hey, Tides of Mo, time
Hi.
to change it.
Roll.
Dylan, thank you so much for the 5 gifted memberships. Good to see you, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. We're about to kill the whole party with some wyverns here as they swoop down, screeching.
Why?
there it
Really?
is.
Wyverns?
Yep,
Wyverns?
wyverns.
He probably made a custom stat block, bro.
Oh yeah.
Wyverns.
This first one I think is going to go for you, Valoth, as it swoops down
Why, though?
in that sort of open area.
Wyvern.
That is going to be a 8 to hit you.
Ooh.
Valoth is still looking at the cave. He's like, well, maybe if I polymorph into the great ape, I can. And then it like hits above him, and he's like, oh, there's things here.
And a 17 to hit.
Oh, that exactly hits.
As it swoops down and attempts to bite you, you turn around and realize this menacing foe has swooped just by, gathering a bit of dust under the gust of its wings as its stinger trails behind and ever so slyly pricks you. As you are going to take...
Not another stinger.
Oh,
Yeah.
now I remember.
you're going to take 16 points of piercing damage.
And a bajillion poison.
Sorry,
damage.
14.
Okay.
And a bajillion.
And
Make a con save.
make a con save.
Is this against being charmed or frightened?
No.
Gotta ask.
I mean, he did get penetrated.
By the stinger.
Yeah, I don't want to start this combat off this rough, so I'm gonna take one of the bajillion 7s we have in the chat.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I don't know what I did there. Somebody fix that. For a 19.
Okay, you save, but you feel that poison sort of begin to sear at your skin. The stinger doesn't get too far beyond the surface level flesh, and so you do hear that hiss of acid as it spills over you, but you are not poisoned by the stinger as it flies to the other side now. It's got a 60-foot movement speed.
Oh, that was one thing attacking me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Hey,
They have flyby attack?
who be messing with my space?
Well, I mean, they have 60 feet of movement.
Oh, no, he just...
I mean, like, if
Oh.
they leave.
10-foot reach,
Yeah.
and then 15-foot
Also,
reach on Stinger.
I would prefer my reactions for silvery barbs. So
Yeah, I mean, I just wondered.
want to bring everyone's attention to the paint job on these things because he painted it to look like the art from the new book.
I
Oh,
did.
nice.
I did.
Yeah.
I was looking for inspiration because I hadn't
And-
painted any wyverns yet.
Grim will know what that looks like tomorrow.
Ah,
Yeah, Grim. Hope that book treats you right.
Oh,
man.
it went to Grim?
It did.
Nice. That's awesome.
Flora, you're leading the pack, so this one is going to swoop down and try and get you here as it sort of
That's mean.
lunges back. Green dice will be the stinger.
Was there not 3 of them?
Oh my god.
Oh.
You rolled nat 20s?
Now 1?
I rolled 2 nat 20s.
well, one of them is getting silvery barbed.
Oh, 1 in 400 chance.
Which one? The first one?
Stinger.
The stinger. Yeah.
Stinger.
The first one or the second one?
The stinger.
whatever the
you
second one-
said.
Okay, okay.
The
Yeah,
green
you can-
one
you can
is-
Yeah,
see,
because
you can see.
it clawed at me. I'm like, that stinger hurt. I'm like, I'm trying to make her move that one. I didn't get hit by the first attack, so I think it thematically at least Valve would try to stop that
agree.
stinger
Fair.
attack
I
That's fair.
agree.
because he got hit by it.
In that case, you're going to take 29 points of piercing damage as it bites down on you. And while it has you in its grasp, in its jaws, it is going to try and sting you.
And you're gonna have advantage, Morgan.
On what?
Your next attack roll or saving
12 to hit on the stinger.
Does not hit.
Okay. But you do take that 29 points of piercing damage as the wyvern releases you and then sort of retreats back, surprised that its stinger didn't land as you contorted your body out of the way just in time. It is now Drazad's turn. Valoth, you're on deck. What would you like to do?
Morgan, it's attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
Thank you.
Any of those.
Level or higher, the damage increases for 1d8. Okay. I will. You'll immediately, as soon as he notices the wyverns, especially after they start attacking, you'll notice Drazad turn into like 5 Drazads. You'll see 4 spiritual Drazads come off of them, and I'll cast Spirit Guardians
Okay.
at the 4th level just to.
In
clear.
that case, based on where you are, I don't think anyone is in that range.
No.
Okay. But you do cast Spirit Guardians. They begin to encircle you and the caravan that you protect to a large degree. As you see Indui S and some of the others, Hondi, Edric, begin to call out to everyone, "Quick, under the cover, caravan!" And they begin to maneuver towards Indui S's
the big one.
caravan, the big one.
Okay.
Just trying to find some cover from these beasts attacking from above.
And I'll reach over, look at Induias, and go, I'll keep you alive, but I want that diamond.
I'll pay you well. I will.
That is great. And I'll touch his. I'll just like pat his forehead, and you'll see him. You'll see his head glow a little bit, and add a +1 to his AC.
Okay. So he has got a +1 to his AC. He ducks inside of his caravan, begins to close the door, and then sort of hesitates as he sees other people running. He's like, "Open it when you get here," and he closes it. Doesn't want any of those things getting in. Valoth, that is your go. Odd, you're on deck.
Got it.
Not a whole lot of creatures in this initiative. Glad for that.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, seeing that there's not a lot,
They all have 500 hit points.
Yeah.
Valoth is going to. I can't see the other one, right? He is like behind rocks.
He's high up. I can't put him any further over, but he's really more like here. You'd be able to get line of sight on him.
And
For
how
sure.
far would you say he is?
He would be no further than 30 feet.
No.
Both of
less
them, or
than-
just that one? Or
Both of them are
both
within
of them
30.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other one's probably within 20, actually, because it's a little lower.
Okay. Yeah. So at 3rd level, Valoth is gonna. This unfortunate as he takes both his hands to his head this time, where normally he would take one, and he pulls 2 mind whips out as he lashes them at each
Ooh.
creature.
Oh, nice.
Tasha's mind went upcast. So
Yeah.
They get to target 2, so they each need to make an int save.
Got it. They're so good at those. Bro.
I figured
They're like so smart.
They're super smart.
You see one of them is wearing glasses. It's like, you wouldn't hear good.
One of them has a head
Whatever we
advantage.
get.
but he's wearing them like this.
Does a 14 save?
No.
Okay. Well, then they both fail.
Okay, so they both take 3d6. I'm going to roll that in a second, but then they also can't take a reaction until the end of the next turn, and moreover, on its turn, it must choose whether it gets a move, action, or bonus action.
That's really powerful.
Yeah.
That's really powerful for this.
So that is 9 plus 3, 12. 12 points of psychic damage.
12 to each.
Ooh, nice.
As your psychic whip of purple energy lashes out across this tunnel expanse, you hear the crack of it echo throughout the caverns, the reverberation of the impact causing some of the rocks to settle further down the tunnel.
And he's going to actually move his 30 feet back behind the caravan.
Okay. Make an acrobatics check. I just want to see if you can maneuver past that gap, because it is intentionally tight.
Okay. Acrobatics.
I like when Brett is the only one that catches something.
18.
Okay, yeah, you're able to squeeze through easily enough. The fact that you don't have armor on helps a lot, but I'm definitely trying to make this combat a little more tactical.
No,
in terms of,
definitely.
like positioning and stuff.
As far as 30 feet,
These are
You can go like 10 more feet from there.
I would want to. I want. Yeah, well,
that's 10.
yeah, but I'm going to put myself like behind it.
So not what you said.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't realize where I was.
He said, I
you're
want to
good.
go
On
10
the
more
other
feet
side.
back, specifically.
So with that, as the wyverns reel in pain from their tiny peanut brains, Odd, it is your go. What would you like to do? Flora, you're on deck.
Okay.
They're just like,
Yeah. Okay. I am going to. I'm not going to do much this turn,
Are
but
they glowing?
Yeah, they're shimmering in the
what,
rays of sunlight.
what's home dude's name? Inui?
Induyes.
Inuyes. And then you just step by me too, huh?
Yeah.
Induyes is in his
letters
caravan.
out of that word.
He's in it.
As a free action, I'm gonna drop a scroll by you and say, in case you need this, and it's a meld in the stone scroll,
Okay.
or in case somebody else needs it. I'm going to kind of slam my shield and my sword together and sprout wings of light and kind of fly up into the air after these things.
Okay.
And then, as a bonus action,
Are you going after this one specifically?
I'm going in a defensive spot. Does that make sense? Like,
Okay.
I want to kind of be hovering where, I don't know. Can I get to that one?
You can.
Okay, yeah. then
With
I-
40 feet of movement, you could get here, or you could get to the other side of this here and
yeah,
attack it
fly
from there.
movement. I want to get up. I want to get on one.
on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
If I can.
Like actually grapple it? Is that what you're trying to do? Or
Well,
are
I
you
don't-
just
I
trying to
don't-
swing from
I
above?
don't have an action, so I couldn't grapple it. I don't think.
Is
Unless you
command
want. Unless you want
beast
to
a
let me.
spell?
Let's do it. Contested
Okay.
athletics, yeah.
All
Let's see.
right. Yeah. Then I want to go up and
Roll a
grab this
cool,
thing and grab a wing, fold it behind his back to make it crash to the ground.
Okay. So roll a athletics check.
Okay. 17 on the dice plus 7. 24.
Oh, that's close. So as you reach around with your wings, the beast doesn't quite see you coming as you collide with the underside of it and instantly pin one wing against another, like catching a dragonfly or a what are they? A butterfly, I guess,
Butterfly,
a moth. As soon as its wings are folded up, you hold them together with your Hulk hands.
Yeah.
It begins to tumble down the cliffside here
Yeah.
to the ground. I'm going to say it takes 2d6 damage from that.
Hell yeah.
And
You're able to.
You're still
stop
grappling
yourself.
Yeah, I just want to, right before it slams into the ground, I want to let go and just float up.
why am I rolling a d20?
I'll also
2d6.
telepathically tell everyone because I believe I've been ritual casting
10,
in
nice.
Rary's telepathic bond. I'll say, Odd left some kind of scroll here. I don't know what it is.
I told you what it was.
Oh, well, it's melted into stone.
There you go.
So as the creature collides with the cavern walls, its claws or its feet rather scrape along the side like chalk nails on a chalkboard as it screeches along with it, causing this nasty discordant echo through the tunnels. Flora, it is your go. What would you like to do?
So one of them is not flying anymore.
One of them is grappled and like falling down the
Round
wall
it, yeah.
currently.
Okay, and how far away is that one?
That one's like 10 feet from you.
Like up to?
Yeah, like at a diagonal. It's about,
Is
we'll
he-
say 15.
Is he on the ground?
He is currently perched, yes.
Okay, cool. Then I am actually gonna try to entangle him.
Okay. Where are you
So-
placing the entangle?
It's a 20-foot cube, so I would like to try to get it like yeah, like away from the party, but to where it'll have him in it.
All
It gets
right.
stuck.
That's honestly like a really cool
so
visual too. Dex
It's to
save,
make strength save.
strength save.
Oh, that's good because their dex is probably high.
Yeah.
You
not
give me
nat
dumb
20.
animal, intelligence. You give me flying bird, strength.
As the vines begin to sprout out from the wall behind this wyvern, you see it begin to lift up. One of the vines snares its leg, and it uses its razor sharp talons to basically snip it off as it lands back atop the vines. Now in difficult terrain, but not restrained.
Okay. So that was my full action.
Bonus section?
Has passive insight always been a thing?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't really use it.
Passive
so
perception, all that stuff. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I've never noticed passive insight on the
Me
left.
either.
Yeah.
I don't use really any passive checks. I think they're kind of silly. I think anybody could be not paying attention at any given time.
Well, it's if they're actively looking for you or not, right? Like if you're a guard and you're standing watch, then you're actively scanning. But if you're like the guards that are eating around the fire, like that would be their passive.
Yeah, I
right?
get it. I kind of just roll for it every time.
Yeah.
I feel like that's simpler anyway.
I think it's a good cheat sheet for a DM. Like, if you don't want to roll every time, just to be like, that's their static.
Yeah.
Yeah. What you thinking, Flora?
I want to
Wanna
try
heal
to
you?
heal
That's how I
myself,
use it.
but
There
I
you
don't
go.
know if I can do this. It says, this is Balm of the Summer Court. It says,
Yeah, it's not a spell.
as a bonus action, you choose one creature you can see. I don't
Yeah.
know if
Yeah,
I can
you-
do that
You
to
can see
myself.
yourself.
You can look at your hand.
I didn't know.
Yeah,
thing
they
you're
don't
not
explicitly
invisible.
state it,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
if it's implied like that, you can.
Because
Okay.
healing word and cure wounds.
The
are the
only
same
spell
way.
that I've
You can
seen
touch
to
yourself
ever
or,
like
yeah.
explicitly call it out is silvery barbs on the advantage.
Yeah. It'll usually say
otherwise, yeah,
another
it's implied.
a creature other than yourself or another creature,
Yeah.
something like
Or
that.
yeah, or a creature
Yeah.
you can
Got
see.
it. Okay.
Okay.
Then yeah, I healed myself, and then I'm like kind of flanked by those two right now, right?
Currently, yes. You are in the slender part of the hall here, and you've held your ground as some of the merchants have retreated back to the caravan
I
that has a
think
roof
The
over it.
one that's by me is
Restrained.
prone.
Okay.
Also,
guess-
they both
it's
been mind
grappled.
whipped, so they
Grappled.
only
And
get a
technically
move,
prone, yeah.
attack,
Yeah,
or
Okay,
bonus.
then I'm just gonna stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I still have advantage on my next something, right? 'Cause I
Yeah.
haven't rolled
Attack
a
roll,
D20
saving
yet.
throw, or
Well, and I
ability check.
will say this just
Next
because you would know this as Flora. That creature is 15 feet away from you, and you saw with its stinger last turn that it has a 15-foot reach. It cannot.
grew.
It has to either move, attack, or bonus action based on the mind whip. So if you want to move a little bit, you can.
Because right now it doesn't have to move and it can attack.
It can still
It
hit
can
you.
stick you.
Can I get with it outside of 15 feet without getting through the narrow part?
Yeah, you can. I mean, you'd go further into the narrow part, but you wouldn't get out the other side of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't want to leave them behind.
So we'll just move you up a little bit here.
Bye, Flora. Hope you find your dad.
I say that to Fritz every single night because he'll come up and like lay with us, and then he gets out of the bed, and we both go bye,
Bye.
buddy. Hope you find your dad. Every single night we say it to him.
So now it is the wyvern's turns, and this first one,
Pick.
seeing Flora has moved out of range. Flora, as you move up, one of the merchants is actually running past
I
you.
thought you were about to tell me they were taking an attack of opportunity. I was gonna be like, you piece of shit.
It can't take reactions.
It can't take
Otherwise, I would have.
reactions.
Yeah.
But it's gonna stick a merchant.
A merchant is running by, and
gonna
it's
kill a
going to
merchant,
try
is
and
what you
attack
mean.
that one.
Yeah.
Yep, it's actually going to bite the merchant, and as you hear a very unsettling crunch, it lets it go as the merchant falls limp on the ground as it just sort of looks at you and snarls, its eyes sort of shaking back and forth as its dizzied form from the mind whip keeps it held in place. This other one that has been dropped by Odd is prone and is grappled. So it cannot move upwards, but it's going to try and make some disadvantaged attacks on you.
Okay.
Might as well.
Every single one of these D20s has been an 11 so far. Is this an 11 too?
Suspicious.
No, it's a 12.
Okay. Okay. I was supposed to be like,
Suspicious.
hold up. Yeah,
I hit the button under my side of the table to knock it up one.
I was really worried. I was like,
Turns out he has
10 does not hit you.
20 buttons under his
yeah.
desk.
Yeah.
He's the one controlling it. It's not random
Does
at
an
all.
18 hit you?
No, it doesn't.
Damn, so close. Okay, so with you grappled, its tail is flailing against the rock. You can actually hear it coming before it actually sticks you. It scratches up against the wall. It gnashes out with its bite, but you hold its jaws in place with your grapple as it is locked in place, unable to do anything. Drazad, it is your go. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Val, you're on deck.
Would like to.
I'm gonna yell down to the people. Don't feed the animals.
And don't get them wet. I'm gonna. Can I get right here?
Yeah. Make a
Yeah, what is it?
acrobatics check. Sorry.
No, you're
Forgot
right.
you were back there.
I knew there was some check, but I couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah, you got to squeeze through that narrow gap.
Nat 20.
All right.
That actually doesn't do it.
It doesn't do it.
You need to think skinny thoughts. You need a low roll.
You actually. you actually take 10 damage. Okay, I'll just put myself right there because I can't really put it anywhere else.
Okay.
I still have Spirit Guardians, and I'm pretty sure it hits both of them.
Yes, it will hit,
When they
as long as they're
start their
within 15
turn.
feet of him.
and when they
Wait.
enter. I found out recently that technically it doesn't work whenever you cause them to enter. They have to be
Yeah,
the ones
right.
to
Yeah,
enter.
yeah. It's when
but
they
I'm
gotta
gonna
start
I'm
their
gonna do it
turn.
anyway because.
Oh, you sure?
Oh,
yeah.
so it would just be at the start of their turn?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it specifically says, and when the creature enters the area for the first time.
They both
Oh.
fail. I don't think it 12 saves, right?
No.
So roll your damage on them.
Okay, and I casted it up, so it's 4th level. I'm gonna roll this. on-
Now he says it.
No, he said
Never
it
mind,
before.
I take
he
it
did.
back.
He did say it.
I'm
that
just
he
joking, I'm
cast
just
it. Roll the tape.
Roll D&D
Chat,
damage.
have her back.
I mean, we recording, baby.
17 radiant damage.
Okay.
Wait, don't I have a... Or is that just for melee attacks? Like a plus D8 or something that I always forget about?
I don't know.
When a creature takes damage from one of your cantrips or weapon attacks. Never mind.
Blessed Strikes, yeah.
Yes.
So when you cast Spirit Guardians, you are able to see a little bit more than you have in the past. But when the spirits actually strike these creatures and the light cascades through these thin tunnels, you're seeing in like strobe almost as the light just sort of washes over these silhouettes of creatures. One is fighting against the vines that have nearly entangled it. Another one is pinned down by Odd as he wields his mother's sword at the back of her shield, ready to strike. Valoth, it is now your go. Odd, you're on deck.
Oh, this would be a good artwork.
Cool. If I get back to the crack that I had to squeeze through, but not squeeze through it, are they both within 90 feet of me?
They would be within 90 feet of you if you just stuck out.
Yeah, you
Cool. Yeah.
90 feet is not a lot.
Valoth is gonna. He's backed up against the cart. He's gonna spin around, pull the 2 mind whips out, and try and lash him again.
Okay.
And then
2 more saves.
whether they hit or not, he's spinning back behind the cart.
Yeah, so don't move him. Int save.
Yes, 17's a DC.
They both failed, you son of a bitch.
Give me dumb creatures.
Finally got above an 11 or a 12.
That's a 17, right?
17.
Hey.
Thanks,
Thank
Grim.
you, Grim.
That'll
is
work.
My eyesight's getting better seeing that far.
Really?
That's
You
another
can see it?
Yeah.
9 plus 3, 12. That's another 12. Exact same dice roll.
Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it.
12 psychic damage.
And we have plenty of chat rolls.
Odd, you see this mind whip
Save it
lash
for
out from
chaos.
behind the caravan as you look to where Valoth was just standing, he has already rolled back behind. It is now your turn as you now redivert your gaze towards the wyvern that you have pinned to the ground. What would you like to do?
How does grapple work? Like, can I
think
pull
you
a
can
weapon
fold
and
them.
hit it, but then like I don't have my shield or
Because you have to have one hand to grapple.
Don't I have to have a
Oh,
hand
right.
on the thing?
Well, you can release your grapple to take up a weapon and
Throw him
attack
into
it.
the entangle.
Or drop the shield and attack.
Into the lava.
With
Or
the
you
shield
can
hand.
drop your shield and keep hold of the grapple. I would allow that. But you
And
would
then
need
hit it with the sword?
yeah.
Because you can conjure the sword, right?
No.
Oh, no.
No. Yeah, no.
Oh, because it was your packed weapon, I thought you could.
Oh yeah, I can. That's right. I'm getting all my new
He's
rules.
been looking at the new rules stuff.
He's in theory crafting.
Yeah.
I specifically.
I don't know. So, okay. Well, then I'm going to release the grapple, and I'm just going to hit this thing.
Okay.
It's
It is prone.
Yeah,
It hasn't
exactly.
gotten up.
That's what I thought.
I think it would have been prone regardless, even if it wasn't grappled, just because of Valoth's mind whip. It wouldn't have moved.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Damage doesn't
Stay
affect
on the ground.
So you do have advantage on it.
All right, that is a 24 to hit.
24 definitely hits.
Okay.
Roll
And
some damage.
Rolling damage. Did not roll that well. So that's gonna be 5 plus 8.
What'd your silver dice roll, Brett?
It rolled really bad.
Did you touch it?
No, I did not touch it. Every time I touch Brett's dice, they roll really bad.
5 and 8 plus. Stop. Yeah, easy.
Maybe I do need it now.
5 and 8
13.
plus 9 radiant damage, so 22.
22, yeah.
Yeah.
On
Look
the
at
first
Brett
hit.
doing the math.
I know.
As you slam your blade into this creature, you hear it cry out in pain as more light cascades through the tunnels. It is still up, but it is bloodied. As you see the blood now pouring over the sides of the cavern and pooling on the ground below.
All right, and I'll do some shifty footwork to up my AC by 4.
Okay.
Only 4.
Only 4 this time. Can't wait till that's gone.
That dice is never going to be found.
If you guys are curious, we are probably going to be remaking our characters in the new D&D rules. I think we're going to live stream that
yeah,
process.
I just asked in the chat if they'd be interested in seeing that.
Yeah,
I think it would be fun.
I think it would be
Yeah.
fun.
And it'd be in addition
chill
to
sesh.
our normal
it
streams.
would
You're not
Right.
missing out on
be
anything.
replacing a Wednesday.
Yeah.
12 points damage.
Okay, 12 points. As you drive your blade back into the same wound you've already carved out, it cries again. This time, a bit of a squelch of blood behind its screaming,
And then,
but it is still alive.
Hit it with the palm.
Okay.
Nat
20.
Yeah. All right, that's definitely gonna hit.
Definitely.
On the one where you roll the smallest dice.
Yeah, exactly. 12 points.
Okay. 12 points again as you slam your pommel into the ribcage of the beast. You see some of its innards begin to spill out through the giant wound you've carved, but it is still alive. As we move on to Flora's turn, what would you like to do? Oh, movement?
It can't take reactions, and it can't move, right?
Correct.
It can move. It just chooses
That's a
move,
pick.
attack, or bonus action.
I'm gonna fly over to the other one and engage it.
Okay. Both of them have that same
Yeah, they both been
restriction.
Right, but this one's gonna either choose to stand up or try and hit somebody from disadvantage on the ground. So
Yeah.
I'd rather engage with the other one so it attacks me.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Flora, it's your go.
If I use Flame Blade, does it do 3d6 on top of or instead of?
Green flame blade.
Just Flame Blade.
Flame blade is
I
you
can read
summon
it.
a blade, and it's like a better version of a.
So
shillelagh.
I
it does.
summon a
It
blade.
does the
Exactly.
damage.
I'm not casting it on something I
That
own.
is correct.
Got it.
You
That's
summon
where I
it.
was
It's a better
confused.
shillelagh.
Got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to
Yeah.
do that. So I'll cast that, which means... Oh,
Cool.
concentrating on Entangle.
Yes.
So I'll drop Entangle.
To concentrate
to
on.
concentrate on Flame
Blade.
I can't say it. I
That's
want to say
silly.
Flame Blade.
Flame blade.
Flame Blade.
It's like the Brooklyn Bridge. I can't say it. I
David Flame
cannot
Blade?
say Brooklyn Bridge. And Flame Blade.
So odd as you touch down, you see the vines shrivel up and
I'm
rescind.
flying, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm flying.
Either way,
Like
as you
flying.
move into combat with this wyvern, you see the vines shrivel up and rescind as Flora
Thanks,
conjures
Flora.
a
You're welcome,
flame.
baby. That's a 25 to hit.
Whoa!
That will definitely hit.
My Flame Blade.
Who are you attacking with this?
That one.
What's
The one she can see.
range?
The one by odd. Oh, I moved. Sorry. I didn't say any of those words.
You didn't. That's okay.
Yeah.
Are you flanking it?
She has
I already
advantage from
had
the silvery
advantage.
barb still. She hasn't used it.
But yeah, I can because it'll give odd advantage. That's 9 points of fire damage.
Okay. As you
It's probably resistant.
as you replace your vines with flames, you cut at the wyvern, you hear it cry, and as some of the sparks fly onto the dead vines that are still there, you see some of them catch a light, sort of uplighting this creature in a very imposing display. It does take all of the 9 damage, so
Cool.
no worries there.
That's my full turn.
It is now this wyvern's turn. It is still
he's
prone.
mind whipped and prone.
Yeah,
so
it's not great.
So he can make it like Odd said, a disadvantaged attack or on something. Hey, he's starting his turn in the Spirit Guardians.
He is.
Ha!
They both are.
Yeah, sorry.
They both are. And they both fail.
Roll your damage, Caleb.
TPK.
See if you kill this wyvern before I have to do anything with it.
Okay.
What you doing?
Sorry. Watch it
No,
get you
I
points.
was answering
Oh.
Oh.
a question in chat and I
Yeah,
wasn't
it's
sure about it.
I'll finish it. You roll
Thank
your
you,
damage.
thank you,
I got it.
I'm using D&D Beyond, so it's not going to take a second.
Whoa!
25 radiant damage.
Jesus.
Get rickety wrecked.
Did he take it out of its misery or not yet?
Yeah, I don't have to do anything with this wyvern.
You just see 2 Drazads, like little ghosts, just 2 flashes of light, and you just hear a.
It begins to try and scramble back up the wall, righting itself. Its wings are sort of flapping as you see some of its innards beginning to spill out over the cave wall. But the Spirit Guardians collides with its chest as it finally falls backwards, colliding with the floor, its neck wrenched in a very unnatural position as the other wyvern sees this and it is going
Are they
to
packed? Are they packed people?
They were together. They might have been married.
Oh no.
it's not going to move because it can't do
Move and attack.
move and
Right.
attack. Actually, Yeah. Yeah, it's not going to do that. It is going to try and attack the last thing that it saw that hurt it. It doesn't understand Spirit Guardian, so
Doesn't understand.
Flora, it's coming at you.
No.
The tail attack, I'm pretty sure, is going to miss with a 14.
Yeah, that misses.
But the other is a 21 on the bite.
Misses.
Oh, yeah?
You got shield?
In my mind.
In that case, you are going to take 16 points of piercing damage.
Oh, Lord.
And I need you to make a... Oh, it auto-grapples. So, no escape DC.
Oh, it auto grapple.
I didn't read all the way
It can't
through.
move anywhere
Yeah.
for what it's worth.
Yeah,
so
it
you
can't
are just
bring you up and
stuck.
drop you.
So as it bites into your flesh, Flora, you feel your feet lifted from the ground, unable to use your own purchase against the might of this creature. It turns to you, Odd, and you just see Flora sort of ragdolling from the shoulder in its mouth.
Oh, no.
As it's twitching weird because its
Yeah.
mind is fucked.
I'm like, yeah.
Sorry.
I'm like, Flora, next time you stay in the back and let me get close.
Okay.
With that, it is now going to be Drazad's turn. Valoth, you're on deck.
You need to turn into the biggest animal you can in his mouth.
Is this one bloodied? Now that after the 25 spirit damage?
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely.
Okay. It's,
Flora,
it's your turn.
Did
Yes,
you
yes,
take
yes.
your 16 points
Yeah.
on that last attack?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you healed yourself.
Yeah.
That's what I'm seeing.
Direct.
That's fine.
Wiggity
Yeah.
wiggity.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah, while he's thinking, it's YouTube that says you have to chat every 5 minutes to get points.
Yeah.
Not us.
No.
Okay,
Yeah, it's not us. Basically, Streamlabs can't
I thought so. Okay.
can't like detect who's watching, and so it requires on at least on YouTube
Every 5
for
minutes.
for someone to at
Yeah.
least chat once every 5 minutes for the points to go through. That's
Yeah,
why
I don't think-
changed the way that it was
I don't
worded.
think Grim ever, because he was like, I mean, I've never seen any issues with it.
Don't it, yeah.
Grim, you always chatting.
That man be chatting.
Okay. So like,
So just check your points every 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I am going
Literally.
to. Oh yeah, period. Something you don't see Drazad do very often. He'll be like, there's no way Drazad can get that there, and he'll pull out his crossbow.
Oh,
You have a cross? I didn't even know you had a
Yeah,
crossbow.
yeah. I think
has
I've
a
used it.
gun.
I think I've used it twice in this entire campaign.
so anyway, I started blasting.
With all this magic and spirits flying, you're like cranking your crossbow.
That's what's happening as the four Drazads are ghostly figures just bumping into the wyverns. God dang it! I gotta get it.
You open the instructions, you're like, but okay, so I put that. I need to use this more often.
This is supposed to work like this. Does a 24 hit?
A 24 definitely hits.
Thank you.
On a freaking crossbow
Thank you.
from a cleric.
If you
And don't
wanna
forget
get
your
up
extra
closer,
D8
just
because of
come
your
high
weapon
five me
attack.
and I
Oh, that's true.
got you later.
Don't forget your extra thing because
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
It is only 1d8 plus 1, so I'm gonna. It's 2d8 plus
What are you
1.
What?
What are you talking about?
No, I was talking to Caleb.
11
No, what
piercing
D8
damage.
Okay.
He gets something from his blessed strike.
Some of that's radiant. But
Oh,
as the bolt collides with the creature, you see it reel back in pain and sort of reassess its grip on Flora as the pain sets in for you, the adrenaline now fading as it's been holding you in its jaws for a little longer than usual. But you see some of its darker, ichor-like blood dripping out past your own. It is not doing well. Valoth, it is your go.
Baloth is going to spin back around again, and he's going to reach towards his head, and he's going to see that one of them's dead, and he's going to turn that magic into a firebolt, and he's going to
Okay.
blast him.
Make your attack
Start
roll.
blasting.
I started
I
blasting.
guess I gotta start blasting.
15 plus 9, 24.
That will hit.
It's 2d10 now. These are 10.
Tootie.
As the firebolt cascades through the atmosphere.
14 points of damage.
Okay. You see it meet with Flora's flame blade as fire erupts into the beast, cauterizing some of its wounds, but leaving it no less injured as it still hangs on by a thread. We now move to Odd. It is your go. Flora, you're on deck.
It has reactions.
I'm like,
It does.
yeah. I start beating on this thing. I'm like, let go of my friend.
Bad dog. Bad dog.
Drop it.
That's
Drop
a
it.
25 hit.
25 definitely hits.
Um,
As you're calling out to it, telling it to let go of your friend, you see its eyes go like super wide, like almost human-like.
It's grappling her?
Yes, it is.
So if I move it, would it drop her?
I think I would go with it.
You would go with it.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha.
Unless
Well,
it's dead when you move it.
I thought like, oh, no. I thought like when you move something involuntarily that's grappling something, it has to let go of.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
Actually, I don't do a whole lot of grapples, so.
Anything about it?
What is this? What is it?
Hey,
check?
roll your damage.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
no, yeah.
sure.
The condition also ends if an effect removes the grappled creature out of the reach of the grappler.
Oh, so a hit floor.
Yeah.
This is gonna be 20 points of damage.
Okay. How do you fell this wyvern who's holding onto your friend by the shoulder?
Ooh. Yeah. Okay. So
That's why I was like,
Yeah.
roll your damage first.
Yeah, I know.
Before we get
Yeah,
into
I
all
know.
this.
Cut his head off.
it's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I jump up and I cut its head off, making sure to get way back in the head. And as I clean straight through, Flora, you stand up and this head just slides down you like a skirt.
Put my arms up.
Yeah, exactly.
And then in true Hercules fashion, 2 more heads pop. No. I'm just
Oh,
kidding.
yeah.
I don't even have prestidigitation.
Oh.
Get your flame blade. You cauterize the wound as you go through, so like nothing's
Yeah.
touching you as it's.
That's funny.
So with that, you all are now out of combat as some of the merchants begin to hear the sounds
I'm picking up
subsided.
the scroll
Can I?
immediately.
Yeah. Can I check on the guy who got bit?
You can. You rush over, make a medicine check to see.
Can I just heal him?
Yeah, you can try and pump some healing into
Yeah,
him.
I'm just gonna healing hand him.
Okay. You see the wounds begin to close up, but he is unresponsive.
Well, I mean, only one casualty, and I do say that in your heads. Only one
Not
casualty.
saying that out loud.
That's not bad.
Do you think we should not waste the diamond, right?
Is it safe to come out now?
I mean, ask her if she has extra diamonds.
Oh yeah, everything seems fine. I don't think we're gonna get any more diamonds out of them.
I mean, this might be important to her.
You see Hondi step out of. You see Hondi step out of the caravan as he moves Indwies out of the way. He steps out. I was worried he wasn't gonna make it. He was near the front.
Who's this?
Just one of the merchants in town.
Hmm.
Haven't done much business with him myself, but sad to see someone go like that.
If there are these things in here, we made quite a bit of a commotion. We might want to get moving.
Well, you're probably right. What do you suggest about getting these caravans through?
How far?
Some flight.
It would be about a 25-foot stretch of narrow cave.
So polymorph in the hour that I have, I could move all of them across in the Great Ape form.
I would require an athletics check for the big
One, but the other, like
everything else.
Can I
yeah, well,
help
I'd be
him?
more
Can I
concerned
help him?
with time.
Sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's enough time to move them. Checks,
Absolutely.
regardless. Cool. Yeah, so I'll say, well, I was planning to do this, and then I'll just.
Well, that's a trick I didn't know you had in your tool bag.
I can't talk anymore.
Sorry.
I can help carry too.
Yeah,
Turn into something.
yeah. When we get to the big one too, I will all just whoever's helping carry will all
Okay.
do that one to try to.
Then I'll say you
Lower
can
them.
roll with advantage on the big one. The other ones won't require a roll. But before you do that, as you're moving the first cart over, one of the lighter ones, I want you to make a perception check for me.
As the ape, but it's my perception because it's a mental stat, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is this against being charmed?
Perception.
I know it's perception. I always look at the wrong thing. Okay.
Yes. No.
13.
We have dice rolls in the chat if you want better.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna
Like a
take another 7 for a dirty 20.
Okay.
I
Yeah, I
did
wasn't
it
gonna
again.
say if it passed or failed. But as you're moving over top, and your eyes become adjusted to the slightly darker ceiling of this cave, away from the caravan and whatever lights they have as part of their accoutrement. You spy a glimmer in one of the narrower areas of this this next level above you, and you realize that these wyverns were probably in pairs because they were nesting.
They were married.
You're right.
You find 3 wyvern eggs. Each are about as large as a human skull.
Oh, okay.
Oh no, we killed the parents.
So on my way back for bringing the first one, I'll go up there and bring the other 3, and I'll hand them to Flora because I know she has turtles and things. So
Okay.
more pets.
Oh no.
And I think I know. Is it concentration on Rary? Is it concentration?
They're eggs?
It is not. So I think I can still talk
What is this now,
through
Game
the
of Thrones?
telepathic.
Bond.
Yes, because my int is yeah. So even though I can't speak, you'll hear in your head. I believe these were the children of the things we killed.
Flora, the surfaces of the eggs are rough and uneven, and they're deep mottled gray, but they're beautiful in their own right, as their shells are covered in tiny, intricate cracks that crisscross like veins of precious metals, and there's a faint warmth that emanates from one of them at least.
Hold them up to the torchlight.
Candle them.
You can see if they have.
Things in them.
Yeah, if it's
I
not
cast Sacred Flame on it.
yeah, if it's not a viable egg,
I'm just kidding.
you won't see a shape in it. It'll. Yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Also, Dutton said cook egg, please.
Oh yeah.
That's why I laughed.
Well, it is funny you mention that, because as you're holding it up to the light, Mondi kind of comes up behind you. I don't mean to insinuate what we should do with those, but rations are low, and I've heard from many adventurers, nutrients from wyvern eggs are pretty good for getting through long days of travel.
There's 3 eggs, Flora?
Yeah.
And only one of them has warmth in it.
Okay, that is great. Do they sell for a high price?
I'm sure they could. You'd have to find a buyer.
Okay, so it sounds like we're eating 2 of them, and if anybody touches the 3rd one, we have a problem.
I think that's more than fair. You all did the brunt of the fight, and I just wanted to put that idea in your heads, let you know.
No, it was wonderful, honestly. Great.
Does
Drazad is hungry.
is there actually a wyvern in one of them?
As you hold it up to the light, you can see very faintly the outline of some bird-like creature within. It's very small at this stage. It looks like the eggs are not very old.
Can I
How
cast
big are these
ultrasound?
Each is about the size of a human head.
Okay.
What do I have to roll for the big one?
For what?
Yeah,
athletics.
You
Sorry.
get advantage on.
Yeah.
Oh,
And I have. Oh gosh. Okay.
they got any gold in that nest?
Take a.
No, it's 21.
Are you going up there?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Make an acrobatics check. He's got a climb speed. So.
I do. Yeah, as the ape, I have a climb speed.
I mean,
I just want
yeah.
to try to see if this is a viable egg.
Make a nature check.
15.
I mean, if you want to take a ride on one of my trips, bringing the smaller carts, like I could ferry you up there, I guess.
that works. Either way,
I would like
to.
If I see you trying to climb, I'll just like reach and grab you, and put you.
No, it was me and Val down at the bottom just watching them.
He makes it, and like I give you some money.
15 acrobatics.
Okay. You're able to get up there. I'll have you roll a separate investigation check to see if you can find anything else in this nest.
Okay.
22.
Your 22 nature check reveals that this 3rd egg that does have a bit of warmth is still viable for hatching.
But the other 2 are not.
The other 2 are not. And with such a high nature check, you may have come into contact with these maybe in Zashitan when you were younger. But you've at least learned that wyverns, while they lay several clutches of eggs, it's rare that they actually hatch.
So they're often
multiple-
infertile eggs.
Yeah.
Like chickens.
It's rare for multiple of them to hatch.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then I will give the other 2 to the caravan.
Okay.
And say we can eat these, but this one is still viable, so maybe we can try to hatch it.
Off is forward. We do not. You're about to say in your head, we lost our ship. We need to fly somehow.
Will you allow Flora to have a wyvern as a familiar if it gets to that point?
I will allow you to try to train a wyvern.
How to train your dragon? How to train your wyvern?
I mean, technically speaking, because of copyright, it's how to train your wyvern. All right.
How to train your dragon-like creature.
Inwias finally steps out from his caravan and moves towards your position as you mention that you want to keep one of the eggs. Honestly, you're free to do what you like, but if worst comes to worst, I vote that we save ourselves by nourishing our bodies and getting through the trek we have ahead. Lest I remind you, we're only hours into this journey and it's going to take some time. I wouldn't get too attached.
I grab him to bring him across next. No.
Flora is like not. I'm not gonna respond to him, but he'll know that I'm like.
Give him the look.
Well, that I'm like accepting that like we might have to.
He throws his hands up very... And then Valeth picks him up. Whoa!
You hear
Kind of
from
loses his composure for a moment.
I
hear from up
put him
top
in
in
his
the
cart,
nest.
and then I grab his cart.
just do the whole thing. You hear from up top in the nest. Drazad said it would not be good if you mess with the egg.
So while you're moving everyone over, Hondi looks at your progress. This may take a little while, and then he sets up a small fire and begins to cook the 2 eggs. Who is partaking in the egg meal?
Yeah, I mean, I'll
What about
eat some.
cooking the wyverns?
You say that out loud?
Yeah.
You don't want to do that.
Why not?
Well, once they're adults and their stingers have fully formed, that poison courses throughout their entire body.
Makes sense. No way
That-
to neutralize that poison?
Oh,
It's-
Wait,
it's-
wait.
Purify food and drink.
We
Purify food and drink.
we literally can eat as much wyvern as we want to.
Then
like-
by all means, skin it. I'll let one of y'all try it first.
As absolutely much. Drazad just walks over to the wyvern, slaps it, and it just starts glowing.
And all the poison starts to like dissipate out.
We can feed so many people off of this bad boy.
This fat boy can feed a whole caravan.
As you slap it, the wyvern sort of jiggles.
That
make-
means it is still good.
Yeah.
I'll clean it.
I will ritual cast purify food.
Yeah.
And drink,
Whoever is cleaning it and like cutting up the meat,
though. I'll help you.
I will say make a medicine check with advantage since you're being aided.
I got it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mr. Wisdom Boy.
You're helping.
I go in with a knife and you're like, whoa, don't
That
cut
is
right
not-
there.
I don't think that is not how you
No,
make
not
a
a knife.
fillet.
You've got like a full sword that you're trying to fillet
got
this
a
thing with.
17.
Okay. With your 17, you're able to clean it up and actually salvage a good amount of meat. With the number of merchants still remaining, 19 by your head count, combined with
people.
combined with your party. I mean,
Yeah, we're
it's most
20.
of the town.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
Combined with your party, this meat would be enough to get you through at least a couple of days of travel.
Period.
If not
Let's
more.
go.
Nice.
Keeping the
You see,
fucking egg.
we get done filleting the wyverns, and Drazad stands up and goes, I bet they're not get any more shit about purified food.
Hey,
Val says, "Oh, you will."
I hope
You hear it in
you've
your
never
head.
prepared
I
again.
never
That's
doubted you,
fair.
man.
As
This is the last time he's ever preparing
never
it.
see it
the
again.
Never
ape
seen it
smiles
again.
at you.
I never doubted you.
Yeah, thank you, Odd.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well,
Liar.
yeah.
You want to
So-
roll about it?
Yeah. I was gonna say.
So time progresses, and once again, who all is eating the wyvern eggs specifically?
I will not eat the eggs.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
I will eat the.
Oh, I'm casting
wyvern.
it on the eggs as well. Sorry,
That's
I got
fine.
distracted with them. I was going to
Oh.
do that too.
Well, I want to save.
I'm
some
like,
for
have
the
a bite,
caravan.
Flora. Have a bite.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. My I am so sorry. I keep interrupting you.
This
That's
is
okay.
so good.
Is us eating taking away
That's what I
from
was,
them?
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Okay, then yes, I mean.
Then-
Everyone's kind of, getting a small plate, like a snack more or less, and these eggs are
Yeah.
high in nutrients.
Some beef
so-
jerky.
How we
and a
cook it?
little
They're this
scrambled
big.
eggs.
They're scrambled.
Scrambled.
Slave.
Damn. Anybody got any hot sauce?
We need bread for over easy.
The taste
I'd
is
pick up some of the poison off the
oddly-
I
ground.
was thinking the same thing.
gamey for an egg. You expect it to be fluffy, but it is very chewy. But once you down it, you feel invigorated. Your body has more energy than normal, and more specifically, you feel emboldened. And you, for the next hour, all of you have advantage on checks against fright and stun.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I have resistance to lightning. What is that from again?
That's from
It's the
little
rock. It's the rock that Zumi
Yeah,
gave
You no longer have that.
Yeah.
Because when she casts it again,
I said it would
goes
last
away.
for a few days.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
lost its glow.
Keep forgetting why.
But you still
I was like,
You
I
don't
know.
anymore, so it doesn't
well,
matter.
you also give me something.
The AC bonus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
It's-
You still
do
got
I
a
still
Zoomy
have
rock.
that?
It still
Yes.
has like sentimental
No.
value.
No.
Alduin has it. It's not Alduin. the one we're protecting.
Indwies.
Induyes.
Alduin. I was like the
Okay.
dragon.
Yeah,
Why did he give his
on
blessing
dewy
to the
chicken.
dragon?
Yeah.
On Dewey
Induyes
sausage.
has the +1 because we've long rested since. The
It's also
time
a
I gave it
+2,
to
right?
you.
Oh, he's a bum.
Oh no, I think it is a +2 now. Actually,
Did I get the big caravan across? I missed that.
You did.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So we were emboldened,
Yeah.
and we
Yeah.
have advantage on
Checks against fright or stun.
coup.
Was that a short rest that we just took then?
You were working the entire time, so
Yeah, no, that's fair.
definitely not. I would say the rest of you are open to. Well, you were cutting the meat.
Yeah, I
I
was
don't
helping
need
him.
to.
think
You
Floor's the
were
only-
sort of like inspecting the
I was
eggs.
helping him with the meat.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say no short
that's
rest.
Don't worry about it.
But the time passes quietly this time, and eventually all of the caravan has made it to the other side of this narrow crevasse. Once safely there, everyone reacclimates to their carts. The one that is now missing a horse is tied onto the back of Indwies's cart, and you all continue. As you advance through the hollow hall, the oppressive silence and dim light create an eerie atmosphere. After hours of travel at a steady pace, the tunnel finally opens up into the vast expanse of the old city. Comprised of immense cavernous spaces supported by colossal stone columns stretching into darkness. The streets are strewn with the stony rubble of collapsed statues and structures, but some are still largely intact and lifelike, even after all this time. What are you all doing?
What do they say on them?
Make a perception check for me. You want to see what you see.
23.
Nice. So many of the statues are worn and broken beyond recognition, but some appear less important and don't drum up any historical recognition. But you are able to spy at least one statue that appears to carry some importance. It is of the same dwarven woman that was at the entrance to the Hollow Hall. It's tucked away from the main thoroughfare and looks to depict that same dwarven woman, but here she's older, as the carving captures the wrinkles around her eyes and the tired expression that is much different from the hopeful gaze depicted before. Still, she stands as vigilant as ever, now with a large hammer slung over her shoulder instead of the axe she apparently held in her youth. You gather that this statue may represent moving from war times with her great axe to a time of peace where she might be building rather than destroying with this hammer. And as you pull away from this and rejoin the group that has maybe gotten just a little ahead of you at this point, you now come to further in the old city. The road parts on either side of a towering statue of a giantess. Her head bowed slightly, with one hand reaching out as if to protect those before her. Her features are gentle yet sorrowful, and she is depicted wearing simple garments, contrasting with the grandeur of her presence and the apparent importance of her past. I will allow you and Drazad to make a history check.
Yeah, did you say giantess?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
You can tell because there are other figures
good are you
in
at
this
history?
carving that appear to be dwarvish, humanoid,
I'm really good at
and she is towering over all of them.
But you don't get to
She
roll.
is large.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Oh, fucking nat 20, bro.
Oh, hell yeah.
Oh,
2 inches of spectrum.
Yeah.
That one.
Which one of us? did
God,
the
it
pipes
feels.
of the sewers?
I was just looking.
Pipes
I
of
don't
what?
think any of us decided
The
on
pipes of the sewers.
Oh yeah.
Calls forth a bunch of rats.
Because I was just looking for that too.
I'm
It's
taking
helpful
it
for
if y'all
scouting
get
things.
it.
Yeah, that's
or
what I was gonna
polymorph.
say. Somebody
If you
needs
can
to use
talk
it
to the
scout.
rat. Yeah.
We have a bunch of items that I don't think any of us have claimed. So we can do that later.
Are they in the
Yeah.
list?
Yeah, it's in the dice rolls.
Yeah, we'll go through it because there's some we need to remove too.
Maybe we can do it on the break.
So, natural 20
Yes,
for a total of...
22.
Okay.
Ready? I'm
And it's fitting because you've been most exposed to dwarven culture over the years.
I'm just like, ooh, pretty.
Even though you haven't been in this part of the world, in that this sect of dwarves, as you've learned in your travels, is much further removed from the people of Hrafheim than you could have imagined
Yeah.
before. There is a commonality among their history. And you know this giantess to be Iramor, the goddess of sight.
I knew it. I was about to say, like, these are the people. This is the people.
What people?
Cheryl's people. His ancestors.
Oh.
Iramor was the last of the giants to walk Roria, choosing to stay behind when her kin departed long ago. She sacrificed herself to save the last remnants of the mortal races during the Great War, and her followers became the founders of Freudan. The statue serves as a reminder of her enduring legacy and the hope she instilled in her people.
So the giants are gone, but did they become dwarves?
That giant became a god.
The dwarves sort of like came to worship the giants in
The
a way.
that you
God.
have linked all of this shit together.
Okay, so wait.
Wait, what did he link together?
Earmore is Arsinoe's
Cheryl's
god,
backstory
right?
And his
Yes.
Yeah.
backstory.
Mm.
And Arsinoe, technically.
And
but yeah,
Arsinoe.
Okay, so how you
And this
do you
was
mean?
also the song that I played when you guys were
I
exploring Thunder Rim.
cannot deal with
Yeah.
Stop it.
I
Just kinda threw it out there.
cannot deal with you. Also, this is a man who can't remember if we have an event on the calendar.
Oh yeah, no idea
Oh,
about any of
yeah,
that.
no,
I keep important thoughts only.
Everything else
Detailed
is
note.
out of the
Yeah.
way. He at least knows my birthday and our anniversary. So
you said she was the last one to stay when the giants left?
hmm
When the giants left, or when the people of this place left, like the dwarves.
You know, historically, that the giants disappeared, and there are legends,
Right.
myths that they went somewhere else.
Okay. I was under the impression they all died.
A lot of people believe that.
Period.
You might not. It's up to you.
Now I don't. Now I definitely don't.
what do we have advantage against? Frightened or
Stunned.
Stunned.
Frightened and stunned.
Yeah.
Then I'm not stunned by this information.
Got him.
I would regard the statue and out loud. I wonder why there would be a statue of Iramor down here. I mean, she.
do we know who that is?
Drazad definitely does.
Yeah.
I don't think you would, given your sequestered upbringing,
Yeah.
more or less.
I mean, I grew up in the Meanwhile.
My nat 1 says I don't.
Yeah. Drazad, I'm gonna have you roll one more history check for me on something else. But Odd, you're welcome to roll a history check as well to see if you know who Iramor is.
What? Do I have advantage? I picked up 2 dice. Don't make me
No.
put one now.
No, put one down.
Don't make me put one down.
And that was the one that was gonna roll high.
No,
so.
no.
26.
Okay. Yeah, you've in your travels, especially being from not this region but nearby, you've definitely heard other dwarves speak of the goddess of sight. Yeah. Would you roll?
You said history?
Yes.
Non-nat 20.
Another.
You took a dice roll. I heard,
Nice.
I heard backspacing over there.
Jeez. I was like, God damn.
I heard typing and I didn't see a roll pop up on my screen.
This realization and this dwelling on Iramor sparks another memory for you from earlier whenever you were looking at the statue of Hyodal. I'll never forget his
Yodel.
name. Yeah.
Yodel.
Laugh it up because he's important, so he's not going anywhere.
Which one was that? That was the other one with the lady at the front?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. The non, but not the lady.
We don't know. I don't know anything about the lady.
We don't know the lady's name.
Ida.
Yeah.
I,
Idaho?
Yeah.
Yeah, her name is Ida.
Yeah, Ida May and Yodel.
God.
So you recalled earlier that Hyodal was sort of disgraced among the dwarves in a way that pulled him down from his lofty position of grace in the past. He delved into dark magics for a goal of his, and you now remember what that goal was.
Oh, period. Because that's in my notes from last session.
He was in search of Iramor after she sacrificed herself. Many dwarves left in search of her, but his sect in particular decided that they were going to look for her in the astral sea.
I'm so upset I rolled low on my history check.
Yeah.
I should have taken a chat roll.
Sam gets to hear this.
I know! Because I know! That's the people!
Yeah.
That's the people! That's the people in the big mountain, right? That's the people? That's the people in the big mountain, guys.
That means nothing to me.
Later, yeah. Hold on.
We'll talk about this after session chat. If you want to find out, you got to watch the first campaign.
You gotta watch the first campaign. Whenever we almost died in the snow.
Dumb it down for Morgan.
Ignore what I said.
I am
Yeah.
ignoring
Yeah.
you right now because I know that
Already done.
already done. We walked. It's driving me fucking nuts, but I'm not thinking about it. We walked into this opening in this cave, and there were statues.
It's the city.
It's
the
you're
dwarven
now in the
city.
old
We made
city.
it to the city.
Imagine
Yes.
imagine Verndarim.
I
it's
missed
basically
that.
yeah.
It's
Okay.
the
Similar.
city under the mountain.
The place in the big
basically.
mountain.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think you're wrong, Sam. So we made it to the city on the other side of the mountain.
Yeah. No.
In it.
No. This is in the mountain. This is an old
There
dwarven
is a city
city.
in the mountain.
Yeah,
Yes.
the hollowed hall is the mountain. Sorry, the hollow hall is the mountain, and then
Yeah.
there is the old city within it.
You've
In
watched
it.
Lord of the Rings?
Do I remember it?
Got it.
One does not simply watch Lord of the
There's a
Rings.
big cave in the mountain, and they
The
built a
first time-
city in there.
Okay, the first time I did watch Lord of the Rings, though, I recognized that from all the memes I had seen of it,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, it's the meme!"
Yeah.
And Alex was like, "Oh my god."
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a city in the mountain, and they have statues of
Giants.
I almost said
no,
giraffes.
No, one giant.
dwarves.
And
I mean, it
yeah.
really depends on how many bones are in there.
And then- yeah, it doesn't have more bones in its neck or not. There were 2 statues before we got in the cave as well.
Where were they?
They were
At
just
the
like
entrance.
flanking the entrance to this big cave.
Okay.
That's where Yodel was.
Those
Yodel
were
is
dwarves,
not
yeah.
in the cave though. He has no statue in the cave.
Right.
There's 2 outside the cave, 1 inside the cave.
No.
There's
a bunch
many.
inside the
Sorry.
cave.
Yodel and Ida.
Yeah. I'm gonna let
Yeah.
Sam talk.
Yeah. Yodel and Ida
Yeah.
have a statue outside.
Yeah.
Okay.
Inside,
Yes.
Ida and many other dwarves have statues.
not Yodel.
Yodel does not.
Wait,
Got it.
Ida,
Or at least we didn't see.
Ida has a statue.
Yes. I
Bella
saw it.
found a
And
statue
who are
of
those 2 people?
Ida.
We know them?
We know
He knows them.
Hyodel was a master dwarf craftsman,
And Ida,
Okay.
we just know
and
it's
he
Ida.
fell from grace. I know the name, but don't remember her.
We don't know any
So
history.
we're knowing all this
Yeah.
information
Oh, girl.
from you.
Yes.
From history, yeah.
Okay. And then, though they were dwarves,
Yep.
Yeah.
and there's a giant.
There's a giant
Were they
statue.
both dwarves? Was Ida a
Earmore?
dwarf, Alex?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Yoda was a dwarf.
Ida and Yodel were both dwarves,
Sorry, I
right?
always have to do this.
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I always have to.
No,
No,
it's
you
okay.
good.
No, no, no,
And-
no. It doesn't
and-
bother me.
Iramor is her name? Yeah,
Iramor?
Iramor
Yes.
is the giant.
Giant. She was the
And
only statue of a giant
Yes.
that we found.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you think you know this from Cheryl?
Yeah, me as Sam
Knows-
remembers, because...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Yep.
Cool. So I just need to know that Iramor is a giant, and you know all the information about her that we
Yes.
just talked about.
Yeah. Are you
Okay.
sharing all this information with us as
Yes.
you're like...
I
Yeah,
imagine
absolutely.
you
Okay.
were. Okay.
Yeah. I'll skip the roleplay for it. Yes. I will.
Yeah.
Aramor, Kyodal went to find her in the Astral Sea. Everybody believes she's a goddess now, blah, blah, blah,
So
blah.
she's the one who fought in the war.
And saved the mortal races.
Yeah.
Yes. She's Galadriel. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
More or less.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's where my brain's relating these people. So.
Now, Alex has some
that's
more
fair.
lore to drop in a second that's going to break
Yeah.
all of that.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Period. Let's go.
I don't think that's entirely
My
true.
notes are
We'll
up
see.
and ready to go. Yeah, so I would definitely go through and explain, just kind of who Iramor was.
Now, I know I failed the check on Iramor, but again, I'm probing questions because I know things as
Take
Sam.
a dice roll.
Well, no, but like, would I know her relation to Osiris? And I know I got to make the check because of Scar stuff, but now hearing Drazad fill in the blanks that I couldn't quite remember, does that jog anything else?
Does he go full Galadriel photo negative?
I will allow you one more history check, but it might not be for what you think.
Oh, okay.
Osiris was your guy from Cheryl?
Yeah. And Osiris is her son.
Yeah.
You left your keys. in
I'm
the
taking a roll
airship.
for this one.
Every time I think of Osiris, I think of the picture we had made with the tank top and the sunglasses.
Oh, yeah, but that was not Osiris. That was
The Egyptian guy?
Pelor.
Yeah.
I always think of him.
Pelor on vacation. He's got
Yeah.
the Hawaiian shirt,
Yeah.
the chest hair popping out. Yeah.
It's
great.
18 on my history
Is the
check.
god of the no.
Pelor?
Pelor, the sun god.
Osiris? The
Osiris
Egyptian god?
Is the,
Yeah,
the
he
kids.
he's the gatekeeper to
I
the
made
world.
that up.
Yeah.
I
In
just
this
like the name
campaign it
Osiris.
is.
Yeah.
So,
He made it up.
with your 18 history, you don't recall anything specific about Iramor, but you do put together that the Luxodon people of Brisa have several statues of her there as well.
Mhm.
When you went through Brisa to get to the material plane, you would have
Mhm.
crossed through and seen that.
So there's another land of people. Do the Luxodons still live there? Like, would I have seen Luxodons, or is it like have they all no one lives there anymore? Basically, is Brisa abandoned? I guess is what I'm
Brisa
asking.
is not abandoned.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, it's
Up in the sky,
bustling.
right?
Yeah.
It's a very large, complex city with many diverse people moving to and from the Astral Sea, mostly magical folk, and a heavy population of Luxodon who are more or less guardians against intrusions into the material plane.
The Luxodon people in Brisa have many statues to her as well. I'd venture a guess that somehow in this ancient history they're connected.
What is a Luxodon?
I'm
assuming
large
it's a
statue
race.
kind of person. I guess kind of built like dwarves, in a sense, but with trunks and big ears, kind of like elephants,
Okay.
but not quite.
Why did they revere her? I know why the dwarves do, but
I just know that
I
they
don't-
had
yeah, I
statues.
don't think you would
Yeah.
know.
Where's
I just have a
Brisa?
bunch of statues. I'm not sure.
this is odd.
No,
It's
that
Not
is.
you odd, but odd.
It's just on the other side of the abyssal scar in the sky.
That's
It's
what
like
I
a
thought.
floating
That's what-
island
yeah,
in the
it's
sky.
place in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay. I was just
In
making
the
sure.
astral sea.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. That's what I thought. Okay. Haha. Lore. I'm getting there.
In that case, are you all continuing onwards from here?
If you want more information on it, Kish might have it if you have an extra sending at the end of the day.
We can just hit her with the earring.
Or that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
She might know. I was rushing through to escape, so I didn't have much time to actually look
figure
and
what was
read
going on.
anything.
Right, of course.
Yeah, learn about the histories.
Flora, are you still kind of leading with Edric with the map?
Yeah.
You see him kind of like glancing over it and trying to place landmarks within the city. You begin to gather this may be one of the deepest points that he's never been here.
Okay.
It's Handi that sort of mapped it out and brought details back to him. Make a survival check to see how well you can navigate this next bit. Because the city is very sprawling. It's very maze-like. Many of the structures look the same.
Thank God for Command F.
Survival?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Okay. You begin
I
to...
rolled 2.
You pull up alongside Edric, who's... this building looks a lot like the other.
Sorry, you're holding the map upside down.
Maybe you should take up.
No, he's holding it upside down the other way. He was looking at the back of the map.
That's why the lines were so faint. As he hands it over, you begin to distinctly notice just how incomplete this map is compared to the sprawling maze that is the old city. But you maintain your heading even after it ceases to be useful. Maintaining your direction is difficult underground, but you're up to the task, and surely the exit to Raleigh must be in the direction of Raleigh itself.
Is that something on the map?
It's
the city
town
that we're
you're trying to
going
get
to.
to.
I know that. Are you saying that the exit to Raleigh is like something on the map that says like exit here to Raleigh?
It's not on the map. The map is incomplete, which is what you're discovering. And so once the map is like sort of becoming less useful to you, you're just sort of maintaining your current
The
direction.
direction.
Yeah, you're
Okay.
like, I know Raleigh is that way,
Okay.
so I hope there's a hole in the mountain that way.
If not, we can blow one.
Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll
And-
just
Destroy the mountain.
destroy the mountain.
Are we like halfway?
You have been traveling for, I'll say maybe 8 or 9 hours. You're at least getting to a point where you might need to rest soon.
Yeah.
But your understanding from the beginning of this journey is that it might take a couple of days to get through.
Couple days. Okay.
So, as you continue to
We should
lead
probably
the pack,
Fine camp.
Sleepy times.
Yeah, maybe we should rest in the old city.
Yeah, I mean,
Hunker near one of the big statues.
get.
Yeah.
Well, not only that is we can get in a building,
I don't know.
set
What
up a defense.
what is the stat? Like is
Are
it
all the
largely in
buildings
ruins, or
crumbled?
because they've been in a mountain, they're fairly still together?
you
I
can
imagine
see,
they built them out of stone too.
you can see that a lot of it has sort of deteriorated over time. But there are plenty of structures that are still intact. And I will say, as you're looking over this, no perception check necessary. What I was about to say is as you round another bend in the road, your eyes fall upon an older wagon. Its wooden parts weathered and worn. To your surprise, the cart appears to be in good condition and may even house some extra provisions.
Where there's a cart, there's a people.
It's in good condition.
Can I look around and see if I see like footsteps or signs of?
It's old,
Yeah,
but
yeah, you
it
said
doesn't
it's
appear to
old.
be like torn apart.
Right.
Yeah, like nobody
It's not-
scavenged it, but it.
It's not derelict.
Is
It doesn't
there?
look to be.
Are there rations on the cart?
Are you getting on
Wait,
and like investigating?
before anybody gets
Yeah.
to it, I'm gonna say, I'm. This seems a little out of place, and the fact that it's in such good condition.
Really, you think a wagon that potentially has
I've
like
heard-
food and stuff on it is just in the middle of this random city under the mountain?
I've heard of these creatures
I
that
think I know
do
what
tend
you-
to be things.
No, impossible.
You are free to check, but I'll stay back here until
here's
you start
Drazad's-
looking.
Well, so here's here's my thinking.
It's a fucking menace.
So if there is food on the wagon, there are not creatures here because they would have definitely gone to eat the food.
Unless it's fake food and the wagon is a creature.
I'm just gonna go touch it.
I was like, I shoot it with my crossbow.
I'm going to touch it.
Flora, you move towards the wagon
Not a fucking mimic.
and outstretch your hand. You caress the canvas that makes its covered compartment.
It lets out a moan.
I'm about to say it shivers.
And you feel a chill run down your spine as we are going to find out what happens when we come back from the break. No! Guys, don't go nowhere. When we get back, I will be gifting 5 memberships courtesy of the channel to any of you that are still watching. Don't go nowhere. We'll see you in just a second. Bye!
Hey.
Sorry, I always have to have like.
Oh, terribly sorry. I didn't know anyone would be here while the stream was running. Give me a moment to tidy up. It's much better. Well, while you're here, we might as well take a moment to thank all of our members for supporting the channel and bringing this stream to life. A huge thanks to Tides of Mo, Brett Venable, Tabletop Beard, Grim Reaper, Atmos Seeker, Justinian of Darkport, Angel Jobert, XIVM, Corey of Darkport, Angel of Darkport, Dravian, Anthony Pace, Memebot 69000, Dutin 103, Drazadi, Zebek Longfang, Lil Tired, Unholy Guardian, Niklon Oxendine, Hunter Archer Sam, Liminal Entity, PA Nightmares, Fung, Blue Perry, Renee Asma, KR08, James Delane, Maze, Samurai Knight, Dave Elzian, Cabbage Cat, None Your Business, Rogie, Don Telev, Jared Talbot, Jack David, James Norbury, Brother Oblivion, Russ Yates, Califer Kin, Juggler John, Caramel Thunder, Heath Hoxie, Rob B, Abel, Dark Horse 77, Robert Lopez, Solace Fall, Ryan Herriff, Rick Jackins, Jake CB, Scuba Dubert, Lothos Carpathia, Autographed Cat, Tyler Robbins, It's Vamp Darling, Tiago Levas, Malachi, Jara Harbison, Angry Viking, Popoli Koopa Support, Sean Tarosian, Just a Bat Boy with Internet, The One with the Gun, Wargamer on Wheels, John Pierre, Charlie Gardner, Leonard Zabo, Augustus, Mr. M, PG Animation, Quayne Bailey, Daniel J. Colby, Rose, King Viper, Scott Rossi, Nary, Caleb Hill, Toby Rogers, Halasan Gaming, Lawful Good Nun, Shadow Megumi, Bill Folks, Voice of Odd, Sherlock Holmes, Simon S.M., and Red Rogue. You know, members get tons of unique benefits as well, like these weekly shoutouts and emojis that they can use in the stream chat, and a heaping helping of chaos points that can be used to, well, perhaps it's better to show you.
The most exciting feature for our live streams has come to YouTube. You can now roll dice live to help us in our adventures by using chaos that's built up by watching and interacting with the stream. All you need to do is keep an eye out for earning instructions that appear on our stream, and then spend those points by typing in the commands that correspond to the dice you'd like to roll. This feature is always available, no matter what campaign we're playing in, so be sure to hop in and help out our players because, well, they're gonna need it.
Thank you, you're all too kind, and the drinks are on me tonight! Ha 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 ha! Oh, you must not have enabled gifted memberships! Let me show you how. Ha 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 ha! What you'll want to do is make your way over to our channel page and then add /allow_gifts. From there, you can turn on the toggle for free stuff and join in the chaos. Ha 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 ha! Now for my next tune, a little ditty about a dead necromancer named Pinky.
Hello, Drazad here. Oh my god, you have got to come check out all of our wares. We have so many different things. Help support the stream and get yourself some new magic items as well over at the Constructed Chaos store.
Greetings to all my bearded brothers out there. I'm Alex, also known as Constructed Chaos on YouTube, and I'm here today to tell you a little bit about my friends over at Tabletop Beard. This family-owned beard oil company is run by three brothers that have combined two great loves of mine: tabletop RPGs and beard care. And it makes a lot of sense because, as I'm sure many of you know, growing and maintaining a healthy beard can be an adventure all its own. I started my quest back before I was even on YouTube, and I guess you could say I was stuck at level 1 for a while, constantly itching my way through life with a wild and unkempt beard and just trusting hairspray and regular shampoo to get the job done. Believe me, I was rolling nat 1s on just about every charisma check I made at that point. But eventually I started trying various beard care products like oils, butters, and balms, and I found some that worked well enough, but none of them really tied into my backstory. Not to mention my wife was constantly complaining about the smell. Then I was put on to the products from Tabletop Beard, and let me tell you, it was a match made in heaven. Or hell, depending on what kind of flavor you prefer. These guys use a premium oil blend of meadow foam seed, rosehip, golden jojoba, argan, avocado, and sunflower oils to create the most high-quality product that contains no cheap filler or artificial oils that you typically want to steer clear of. And each scent has been expertly crafted and matched to a familiar TTRPG style, so you know exactly the kinds of vibes you're putting out without the scents being too mundane or too overpowering. To top it off, all their products, oils, butters, and balms are made in small batches, so the quality control is top-notch, and so is the customer service. They're always looking for new ways to meet and exceed customer needs, and I've even heard that they have some new ideas cooking up behind the scenes. So consider this your session 0 and take some time to check out Tabletop Beard today. Truly, they're the only starting equipment that you need for your own successful beard care journey. Bear Dritz here, letting you in on a little-known ranger secret that'll keep you satiated in the wild, even when you have no rations left. Ew, not that. I'm talking about subscribing to the channel and hitting that bell icon. It's easy to miss the signs of a stream going live if you're not prepared. So make sure to do that and... What was that?
Hold it right there, adventurer. We're looking for some deviants that refuse to like this video while they're still watching. You wouldn't happen to know anything about this heinous crime, would you? Well then, as you were, but stay out of trouble.
In a world of darkness exists Jeramentum, a beacon of hope in the realm of Terra. Our heroes, all with unique pasts, live here and are connected by a common destiny to protect the dream. Welcome to Darkeport, an actual play production company. Our inaugural dark fantasy D&D campaign, Gold, Green, and Red, is inspired by the lived experience of War Medic and GM Angel Gamble. Subscribe to us now on YouTube. Live episodes stream every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Central.
It appeared out of thin air when they found it, as if by the will of the plains themselves. A curious and mysterious bauble that has turned up time and time again throughout the ages. Some have studied it all their lives, hoping to unravel its uniquely fascinating magical properties. Many more have used its power for their own, though all falling victim to fate in the end. Now, it calls to you. By chance, by destiny, by desire, it matters not. It calls to you, and it calls to be cast from your palm, so that it might deliver unto you the unknown wonders held within.
they going to... Oh! Excuse me. Are they still not back? Wait there just a moment. I'll fetch them for you. The little chaos gremlins. You have people waiting, you know!
Welcome back, everybody. And thank you, Anthony Pace, for the 5 gifted memberships over the break. I will match that generosity right now, since it's free for me.
I see your 10, and I praise you 10.
Yes.
Or 5 and 5.
Welcome, new friends, to the Chaos crew. Hope you all are having a great time. Anthony, I will make sure to add those Chaos points here momentarily. If I sound like I'm out of breath, it's because I am. I was running around like crazy, setting up some terrain for this
He's
next
getting his
scene.
steps in. I hit my standing goal while I was sitting earlier, so that means my heart rate must have been racing.
That's called cheating.
It happened during the combat, so I think my heart must have been racing.
You were panicking.
So, as we left off before the break, Flora, you had just checked out the cart.
Yeah,
in
I
earnest.
don't like that you set up a whole new fucking set when I touched the cart.
Yep.
Touch the butt.
I touched the butt.
You feel a chill run up your spine, but you push past it. And as you move the cloth that covers the top of this cart, you peer inside, and though some of the food you see is spoiled beyond edibility, the relief floods you at the sight of other food stores, and at least enough to sustain your group for another day. But then you notice the eerie silence hanging in the air. No sign of life stirs around the caravan. No tracks in the dirt. No remnants of a campfire. No hint of where the travelers might have gone. The scene feels frozen in time, as if the people who once accompanied this wagon simply vanished into thin air, leaving behind only unanswered questions and a deep, unsettling unease. What would you like to do?
But nothing came at me.
Nothing came at you.
I would like to use a divine sense.
Okay. That's celestials, fiends, and undead?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, no, that's what it is.
Or I think it might do Fae too. I can't remember.
Probably does. That's
What's it
As an
Celestial,
action, you
fiend,
detect
undead.
good and evil to the end. Yeah. Celestial, fiend, undead within 60 feet.
No fake.
No fair.
The new one I think does Fae, but maybe I'm wrong on that too.
We're gonna have all our rules all.
I know until we
mixed up.
switch over.
Yeah.
Dispel evil and good does fade.
You do not sense anything in your surroundings.
Okay.
And as you all begin to group up around the cart, you hear the caravan behind you slow to a crawl as Hondi and Edric near the front of the pack are the first to meet up with you.
Yeah. I'm gonna ask if they recognize the cart.
I've never been to this part of the old city. I haven't seen it, but it doesn't look too bad a shape. And then
That's
as he's
the problem.
he's looking it over, and Edric actually kind of kicks it. He says, "Oi, Hondi, check this out." And Hondi sort of kneels down, looks at the underside of the cart. Huh.
What is it?
It's that cart. As he points to one in the group.
It's water sealed.
Water
Like-
sealed.
It's made to go across a river to float.
Edric kind of looks at Hondi. You thinking what I'm thinking? I am. Based on the fact the cart is facing us,
Does this
and it's
this
sealed to
flood?
go over water.
flood?
Or there might be water ahead.
Ahead.
Well, the entrance on the other side of Raleigh, it's you can access it by land, but there's a river that runs through it. Stands to reason that maybe there's a body of water it connects to. They might have found another way through. It could have been easier trekking for them to get this far. They almost made it.
Who's they? I don't see anybody around.
I would like to begin ritual casting detect magic
I
while
will
this
also
conversation's going on.
cast
Okay.
detect poison and diseases.
Okay.
I can sense the presence and location of poisons, poisonous creatures, and diseases within 30 feet of me.
Okay. You're both ritual casting that?
I'm
You-
not.
Yeah. Flora, you don't get a ping on any poison or disease in the area. Actually,
Or poisonous creatures.
I mean,
actually,
would she get a ping off of some of the rancid food?
disease specifically.
Mm-hmm.
Does it tell you?
Yeah, it says, I can also identify the kind of poison, poisonous creature, or disease.
So yeah, it's identify,
each
but for
case,
yeah.
If you cast
nasty
a
stuff.
spell, it's gonna be the first time in 30 years that I've ever seen anybody actually utilize this spell. That is phenomenal. I love it.
Say more nice things about me.
That is.
I mean, same as purify food and drink. I
Bro,
feel like
honestly,
you
I
never
was
see that one
gonna say
used.
anything.
I honestly don't know if I've ever
This
seen
is the
that one
this is the
used.
session for niche
He's got a
spells.
serious face on.
I will say this:
Okay.
what you detect is not a disease or poison,
We're gonna die.
but because it is
Close enough.
close-ish, I'm gonna say you pick up a hint of like dark curse magic on the breeze.
Ooh. On the breeze,
I mean, just on the air.
not on the cart. It's
You
fine.
would detect some. of
We'll
it
know in
the card
about
as
10
well.
minutes.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna tell Valoth something dark is going on here. Can you help me figure it out?
Did the cart bite you? as he's like
Valor.
as he's doing his ritual.
It didn't bite me.
Hey, look, the money that you gave me earlier, I give it back to you.
I mean, it's not abnormal to come across an abandoned scene like this in the old city. We've definitely seen plenty. This one, I'd say, has probably been here for a couple years at least.
What? Somebody redeem chaos?
no, I have
Oh.
removed curse, but I don't have any. I don't have any third level spell slots, and you can't upcast it.
Oh. Can you not would you not allow him to blow a 4th level to cast the spell?
Yeah.
Because you can't upcast it, but you can
It doesn't
still
have an
use a higher.
Yeah, you can still
Yeah.
use a higher slot.
Oh, you
it
can?
just- you don't get an
Oh, yeah,
extra
yeah.
benefit.
Yeah.
That's a thing you could do.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
should. Yeah. You're just using more powerful magic. It's like
Morgan's
What?
whole world has just changed.
You could upcast even if it's not an upcast spell.
Yeah,
well, yeah.
absolutely.
It's like
Oh, because I guess upcast
Am I
spells
sup-
add a benefit.
Am
But
I
if you,
supposed to just
it's
know
like
that?
it's like if
I
you have a
did it.
small
it's like I
yard.
just use
It's in the
you
rules.
know,
It's like if you have a small yard, but you use a tractor to cut your grass. Like you can do it.
Oh, our neighbor across the
You know what I
street.
mean? It doesn't. It's just not a you just overkill. Yeah.
Didn't know that.
do you said dark curse magic?
Why don't you make a
I'm
religion
casting
check?
detect magic. Yeah.
And your
Okay,
divine
I'll wait
sense
for you.
detects like desecrated areas too, right?
the hollow spell. Yeah. I want to say that's what it is.
I would say all of you are getting like an inkling of something amiss here.
24.
Yeah, you as well. You feel as though
Yeah, anything
The
affected
stories
by the
you've-
hollow spell.
you've heard from Hyodal in his history. The fact that he fell from grace and apparently cursed his people. Now that you're in the thick of the old city, you feel like those
Don't
stories
bother with that.
are probably true.
Makes the place
And while you don't know the details exactly of what curse befell this place, you know that you are closer to it now than you have been in your travels.
Valov, how much longer do you have on your detect magic? You're taking a while to ritual cast
Yes,
it.
I was gonna say it takes longer the more questions you ask.
He picks up all the candles. He's got to start all over again.
I just move. I don't answer. I just move all my shit over.
What is the range on detect magic? Is it 60 feet, 30 feet?
I think it's
60. I think?
No, or 120.
No.
No, 30 feet.
30 feet.
Oh, that's dumb.
I mean, I can walk around though. Lasts for 10 minutes.
Um,
Oh, that's what it just lasts a long time. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
It's not just like
Yeah. You detect Drazad's holy symbol. You detect. No, I'm just-
What's
you don't detect any magic in the immediate area, but you're close to one of these structures. In particular, this larger one right here.
yeah.
you do get a ping of magic from there. It appears to be divination.
I mean, like,
And that's what I was gonna ask. As far as like,
scrying's not divination, is it? Or is it? I forget.
I believe scrying is divination.
So, but I would see the orb in that case.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't see it. I just see some divination magic, like, coming from within that place.
You
Yes, scrying is divination.
and then where, if there was a presence, was there an area like where it was, or is it this whole area?
It's kind of the whole city feels like it is saturated with this
Dark magic.
dark history.
What happened?
well, they
here?
were divi-
Drazad.
well, if it is a,
Yodel did some shady things. Everyone, stay by your carts. I'm gonna go check out this building real quick.
they just that you should not go off on your own.
Yeah,
you
I'll
said
go
it
with
is
them.
divination magic.
Yes.
Well, so the only link that I can make is that
Obviously.
Iramor, Kildal was trying, once she disappeared, Kildal fell from grace by using some kind of not
Dark
great magic to find her in the astral sea. Which I do not know a lot about the astral sea.
Oh,
but enough
I do.
about.
And I go, and I open the door.
I thought you had to go off by yourself.
What do you have in your hand?
You're talking, and you just see in the background, like, Valeth is just walking towards the building. The carts won't go near them. Random creepy buildings? I'm all in.
All right.
Yeah, I'm opening the door, see what's in there.
It's
the
an
astral
open
sea.
structure.
Oh, okay.
So as you step in, you see, and I'll actually open the structure. You can actually see what you see in there. It appears to be a communal well house.
Is it pensive? Can I stick my face in it?
Oh my god. It's more wrath,
Do
baby.
you approach the well at the center?
Is that where the divination is coming out of?
Yes. You can see that much.
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's coming from the well, and then I'm gonna.
Okay. As you peer over the side, you see a glimmer of the magic sort of reflecting off of the water deep within, but there appears to be something else. Make a perception check for me.
16.
Okay. The well isn't that deep. It's maybe like 5 foot down. So the thing you're looking at is pretty close. It's pretty easy to see, but it just doesn't make sense. So it takes you a second for your eyes to adjust as you look at it.
It's you.
There's a statue of a person at the bottom of the well doing like this, and they have a amulet that is pinging your divination wrapped around their neck.
I mage hand.
Okay.
And try to grab it.
Are they
with the mage hand.
underwater or just in the bottom of the well?
They are
It's a statue?
above water.
I
The
don't
water's
think it
only
used to be,
waist
yeah.
deep on them. They appear to maybe be like wedged in the well
It's
a
a
bit.
statue or a person?
It is a statue.
Of a person.
How lifelike this is.
You aren't in there. Are you sharing this information with
Yeah, I'm gonna mage hand and try to grab the thing before I say anything about it.
Go ahead and make a sleight of hand check for your mage hand.
Doesn't
to
want
see
to
if
touch
you can
the
do that.
cart, but he's gonna take a glowing amulet.
Yeah, as far as distance and stuff goes,
But
I
my
don't
mage
know
hand
about
is.
that. I would, whenever I was like, I thought you didn't have to go off by yourself, I would have started to like go towards the house.
That
Oh, I thought it was not a follow.
that's gonna be a 17.
With your 17, you are able to loose the amulet ever so slightly from the statue and carefully lift it over. You've seen many of these statues broken in the city, and so you don't want to disturb it or disrupt it, and you are able to pull the amulet into your grasp.
Well, I don't touch it yet. Does the statue look dwarvish?
The statue looks human.
And I'm
It's a
getting
human
divination
woman.
off of this, nothing else. Off of this.
Off
this
the
thing.
amulet.
Off the amulet.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. The amulet is in your possession. It is a silver amulet that depicts an eye with a shimmering opal in the pupil. As you turn it in your palm, the eye seems to follow you, always watching.
Does it look familiar? This eye.
Make a history check.
Is this a scrying amulet?
It scries on
Dirty
you.
20.
It does not look familiar. You are sure of that?
Okay, because you said opal, not purple.
Oh shit! I just had
Opal.
deja vu.
Oh, okay.
Did you?
Yeah, I dreamt this.
I
This
quickly
exact
like poke my head out and do that. I didn't
Well,
see.
I would say that they're walking in about
Well,
this time.
no, yeah. I mean, I'm like past them. I'm poking my head out. Like, did I see any other magic before? Like, I'm trying to remember. Like, this is Valoth, like trying to remember. Like, as he pokes his head out, I was like, was there anything else I wanted to investigate while my detect magic was up? But this is the only magic I saw.
That was the only ping you got, and really, it was just within your range whenever
Okay.
you cast the spell.
Then I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna start ritual casting Identify on this thing.
Okay. You all walk in as you see Valoth sort of turning this amulet in his hand. He peeks past you in the doorway, and then he just sits right there and begins focusing
Where'd
on the
you get
amulet.
that?
In the well. Don't go in there. I think it turns you into stone.
The well turns you into stone.
Yeah, the statue in there is human. All of the other statues are dwarf. I think that is who the card belongs to.
Oh,
So you decided to take a random amulet off of one of them without knowing what it would do.
I mean they weren't.
I'm about to find out what it'll do.
Right.
Maybe it turns you to stone.
As you hold it.
Yeah, exactly.
As
yeah.
you touch it.
You kind of have to do that to figure out what it does. Yes.
I am well aware of it.
I have this spell as well.
Well aware of the prerequisites of identify. Thank
You
you.
should just cast it instead of ritual casting and identify it faster than him.
Do you have it prepared?
Wait,
think maybe, hold
didn't you say you have remove curse?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean-
get wrecked, Valoth.
No, I don't have it.
Because I always have it ritual.
I
Remove curse.
I mean, you can use a spell slot if you want to.
I
what?
slap it out of his hand because I'm like, no, the staff like possessed you the last time you did this. And as I slap it out of his hand, I cast Identify. Just for that split second it touches the
Actually
amulet.
cast it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll burn a first level spell slot.
This
I don't give a
is,
shit, dude.
I'll give a
This
Crazy.
amulet is an amulet of vigilance. When attuned, the amulet grants the wearer 30 feet of blind sight.
Wow.
Get fucked, this is mine.
Yeah.
Oh, found it.
I did find it.
Finders keepers.
You are able to see in the dark, are you
Yeah.
not?
Yes, but not in like magical darkness and
Right.
blind.
Well, none of us can.
But I can.
I cannot see.
Like you wait.
Fight,
Like
fight.
to be fair, you still can't see in the dark. You just feel like tremors and like
Yeah, you still wouldn't be
you're
able
like
to see in the dark.
echolocate in the dark.
Wait, blind sight doesn't let you see.
No.
No, blind
No.
sight, they have to be like touching a surface that you are also touching, right?
You're thinking
No.
of tremor sense.
That's tremors.
Oh, I thought it worked the same
no,
way.
but blind sight.
I'll look it
like,
up.
Blind sight's like hearing, I guess. I mean, it's not-
echolocation.
Yeah,
if
more or
you will.
less.
Blindsight, 5e.
Like you still can't see.
It can
Just-
perceive its surroundings without relying on sight
yeah.
within
Yeah,
a specific radius.
Oh.
So like you, if there's a
So
painting
honestly,
on the
it's
wall,
better.
you
It's
can't
better than
see
normal
it,
sight.
Yeah.
But you can tell that they're like you can't tell what's on the painting.
So you can essentially
I
you
see-
can
yeah, I
see
understand,
invisible
yeah.
things
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
really the big
Yeah.
and
Yes.
magical darkness. You can
Yeah.
kind
You're
of
tough.
see.
XIVM
Right, yeah,
said, well,
yeah.
that didn't help the previous owner.
Not at all. I was just thinking that. Yeah. Nope.
When I took that is worth asking. When I took the amulet out, the well was no longer glowing of any kind of magic.
No.
It was just the
No, the
amulet
well
that
was
was
not.
glowing.
No. Josiah, you want to help that lady? The lady?
It is a human woman in the well.
Well, since he stopped me from casting
And it's a statue.
Identify,
For what it's worth.
yeah,
But
I will instead start ritual casting Unseen Servant.
You got that one?
okay.
No, Unseen Servant wouldn't be able to get it out either, huh?
No. it's
Because it
heavy.
doesn't.
Did you?
Yeah.
No, you mage-handed the
Yeah.
amulet.
I
off
did
the
mage hand
statue.
there. Yeah,
Mhm.
I did not stick my hand in there. You can.
Yeah, it's not very far down. You can reach it.
Can you?
Hey, Odd, can you do me a favor if I promise I'll protect you?
Yeah, it's 10 pounds with mage hand.
Can you go
I'm
try to
not-
pull
I'm not
that
ritual
statue out, but don't touch the water. Just touch the statue.
casting. Don't you have like disintegrate water or something?
No, excuse me.
Disintegrate water.
Isn't that something you do?
On what plane is that the spell, Valor?
No, it's create pure water.
We still have the pellets.
I have dust. I'm the only. You have a pellet and I have
You
dust.
have a pellet and you have the dust.
Look at me. I pay attention
Oh my god,
sometimes.
yeah, you're right.
I was wondering
Also-
why my hands were so dry. I
Can't you
think
risk-
the dust was in my bucket.
Can't you ritually cast purify water?
No, I can cast purify food and drink.
I mean, that's a
But that's
drink.
just poison and disease. It's not a curse. So go grab, see if you can pull it out.
Put the dust in the water.
I sprinkle the dust in the water.
Oh. Okay.
All right.
It's 5th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I was about to type it back. Yeah, good call, Grim. Nice. What did you guys say you were doing?
I sprinkle the dust of dryness into the water.
Okay. As the dust settles on top of the water, you actually see the levels beginning to go down as a bit of smoke actually comes off of the water and a pellet forms.
And is it dry now, the well?
It is dry down to down past where the statue is, and now that it's the water is further down, you can see that the statue is basically wedged in the well. It is like pinned up against the side.
Okay.
You could only really see its upper half at first.
I'm going to mage hand the pellet out.
Okay. No sleight of hand.
Now we
necessary.
have poisonous water.
Well, some kind of water. We don't know.
Cursed water.
Well, wait. So I have a question.
We could always drop the egg down and see if it turns to stone.
So did it?
Thought about that.
There's no more liquid in the basin.
There is
It's just
liquid
lower.
further down. It's just further down.
Yeah.
We cannot reach the statue without touching water.
Yeah.
Right, but what I'm saying is, it wasn't like water mixed with something, and the pellet only absorbed the water.
We don't know.
Make a perception check.
We got dice rolls.
Take it to.
I can reach
19.
the person, right?
You can definitely, yeah. Any of you can. They're within arm's length. You just have to kind of bend down to reach in there. It looks like water from where you're standing.
Sounds like Nancy Drew music.
Yeah. I'll take a rope. I'll take a rope out, and then I'll like
Lasso
kind of like make a loop, drop it down,
And
hook it.
I can use mage
And
to
then
help you.
I'll
loop it.
hand the rope to y'all, and then reach down and grab it.
So we're pulling rope,
Okay.
you're pulling it.
I got a statue to break
Yeah.
it loose, kind of.
We are not asking ourselves another question.
Too late. No more.
Why did they come here?
They might
Who?
have been trying to travel through.
Same thing.
But I don't think that's a common thing. And I holler at Indues.
Nice.
I had to look at my notes. I was like, I'm not gonna say this right. Indues. Is it common for people to try to travel through the mountain?
Before you finish your
there's no way,
sentence,
because it's not mapped out.
before you finish your sentence,
It might be from the other side.
Odd, you are reaching down towards this statue,
Yeah.
and you are startled because you hear a cry from outside where the rest of the caravan is. What the hell? As suddenly you
Oh,
turn
no.
back to face
You're
the
not
statue.
in here though, huh?
Yeah.
No.
So you. Okay.
You have seen the merchants have basically they went inside the caravan and they're looking to see what they might be able
Right,
to use
yeah,
in
yeah.
there. The cry comes from within that cart, that covered wagon. As Odd, you turn your gaze back towards the well, and the statue is now clawing at you. I need everyone to roll for initiative.
It's got a rope around its
the
neck though.
weeping
Yeah.
It does. It does have that.
Thank God for that
Initiative?
advantage, bruh.
Can I take a dice roll for initiative?
Yes.
Yeah, you just then don't have a reaction till your turn.
That's cool with me, baby.
All right, Valoth, what'd you get?
Dirty 20.
20. Drazad, sorry I skipped you, Odd.
8.
8. Odd,
I'll take 16.
16. And Flora,
13.
13. Okay, so an opportunity attack has occurred from this creature, and they get advantage on those.
It's a weeping angel. You looked
I
away
said that.
from it for a second.
I did
Don't
look
blink.
up that stat block, honestly, because I
Really?
was curious if they had one, but I couldn't find a good one that I liked. Does a non-natural 20 hit you, Odd?
Oh yeah.
So what hit people in the caravan?
Nothing. You just heard a scream so far.
Well, you
I
don't
will
have
have everyone place their minis as well.
Oh,
We
yeah.
haven't done that.
Where did I go?
or Jazad, you and I were pulling
Oh, I
a
might have
rope.
taken
Yeah,
yours.
I'm in.
Nope,
we
I
all
moved
in.
her.
We all in here.
You would be
Not
out
me.
here.
I'd be out here.
Oh, I got you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
My arms aren't locking up.
Flora's she protecting. She protect and attack.
So with that non-natural 20 on you, Odd, you are going to take 12 points of slashing damage, and you need to make a con save.
Is this against being stunned or?
It is
or
not.
What's the other thing?
Quick question.
Uh-huh.
Can you point on that? Which one is our caravan and which one is the?
Your caravan is back there. This is the one that you guys found. I did that, for purposes of keeping track.
21.
one is ours.
That's ours.
Yeah,
and that's
and-
the one we did.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Got it.
I'm sorry, Morgan.
So, Odd, as this creature scratches your flesh, you feel some of your skin beginning to flake and dry up immediately. You pull it back, quick thinking, and sort of rub the dust off before whatever was afflicting you could take hold. But you know you don't want to come into physical contact with these.
Okay.
You've gathered that much. Flora, out in the caravan, you hear that cry as Hondi rushes out. Nws follows soon after, but you see no sign of Edric, who
Tristan,
was in the
time.
caravan just before.
Oh no.
Oh, I wonder
I'll
if there
ask
was
them what
another
happened.
statue in the caravan.
Do you have create water?
I have
No.
a pellet.
You got the pellet.
Water may make these things not do.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, with all that information and these events now in motion, Valoth, you are first in the initiative.
It's still in the well, right? It just clawed at.
It is.
At Odd?
It is still in the well. I'd say it's like climbing out of it at this point.
Is it
So
I
it's
throw the pellet at it.
Is it touching
Okay.
the water?
yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I think we had ruled
It's like
that it is,
Fireball,
it is
8d6,
fireball,
yeah.
but bludgeoning damage.
I think
Yes.
so.
Yeah.
Bludgeoning or cold, because either one is typically used for water. What is fireball?
Also, it's an AOE. Is like, are we all gonna get washed up?
It is AOE. You can try and position it so that not everybody is hit by that, but that's up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Well, I'm trying to wash it back down, and have the water follow it. I want to wash it back down the well.
Oh, I see.
So you're just gonna like throw it at his head?
Yeah. I mean,
Down came the dryness pellet.
would I know that it? I mean, I wouldn't, right? Because it surprised us. I wouldn't know whether the water is what was making it inert.
You
Or if it
wouldn't
was,
know
like, hiding.
whether or not that was the case.
Yeah, I'm gonna try not to hit Odd. I'm gonna try to throw it back here to like wash it down into the well.
Okay.
With the water as it flows onto it.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I have,
Dex save on that then.
I have another
Yeah.
potentially
Me too.
stupid question.
No, not you.
Whenever you describe this as a well,
fails.
we're talking like Timmy fell down the well.
Yes.
Yes.
Witching
Got it.
well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
What you
It failed.
Oh,
It
okay.
was like an 8 plus some stuff.
Oh, that's a bad roll. That's a lot of 2s and 1s.
Oh, Jesus.
22 bludgeoning damage.
Okay, as the bludgeoning damage lands
that.
on this creature, you actually see it disintegrated into rubble. They appear to be very susceptible to bludgeoning damage specifically. And you begin to now put together why there were so many broken statues on your way in.
Why is that?
People break the statues so that the statues don't attack them.
Or they attack them, then they break them.
I see.
So that statue is dispatched as what remains of it falls down into the well. You hear it plunk, plunk, plunk at the bottom. As Odd as you go next.
I yell out to Flora, bludgeon them.
Bludgeon.
Bludgeon it! Yeah, and I don't think I'm going to move.
Okay. In that case, Odd, it is your go, and
I wanna run to
Flora,
the,
you're on deck.
I want to run to the cart.
Okay. You have 40 feet, right?
30.
Oh,
40,
right.
40
Yeah.
fly.
No, 30 fly.
Oh.
3, 4, 5. You can get in the cart if you want, but getting to the door, you have 5 feet left, and as you peer in, you see Edric, who is completely frozen, looking up at the two statues that were apparently lying in wait within the cart, as they now are slowly moving towards you.
How do they turn you to statue?
When they hit you, his skin started to
Yeah.
flake. I think if they kill you, then you
Yeah,
turn
I'm
into a
going to hit
statue.
one of these things.
That sucks.
Okay. I'll say you do that from outside because I don't think I can fit you in there.
Yeah,
but
yeah, I got you.
make an attack roll.
Okay.
Is the affliction on
19 hit?
19 definitely hits. Yes.
Affliction on what?
Ah, there you go. You got an 8 on that dice.
Yeah. 15 plus 8 is 23. 23 points of damage.
Okay. With that 22, you see this first
23.
one, 23, you cut through with your blade, and the stone actually, although it has a hard exterior, appears to be softer on the inside. And once you've basically cut it, it's very brittle. It just sort of clips
like a
into,
sausage.
falls over, and breaks.
Oh, that one broke?
Yep.
They're weak.
All right. And then I'll try and hit the other one.
Okay.
That's going to be a 22.
That will hit.
Okay.
Good rolls.
Oof.
Bad roll.
My drag, I
Yeah,
guess.
that's just 9 points damage.
Okay. It is still up after that, but you managed to lop off one of its arms.
And I'll bash it with my
Pommel.
pommel. 12?
To hit?
Yeah.
No, you go to bash it with your pommel,
Yeah.
and it does make contact, but where you hit it must have just been a little bit sturdier than the rest of it.
Rebar
And it
enforced.
seems completely
Yeah.
unresponsive.
That's it.
Okay. Flora, it is now your go. What would you like to do? There's still one inside of the caravan.
And another. There's 2, right?
Well, he just dispatched one of them.
Well, I thought there were 3 total. There was the 2, and then they just turned one of them into a statue.
Edric is a statue, but he's not moving.
Okay.
I mean, you can attack Edric if you want.
Smash.
Is it-
Okay.
So there's one left.
One left.
Okay.
One and
One
Edric.
hostile one.
Yeah.
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 You got greater restoration over there?
I have something. Oh, I have mass cure wounds. I don't think that'll do it.
No, this is like an effect. This is gonna be
Yeah.
restoration of some
So
kind.
then I'm just gonna. I guess I'll shillelagh him.
Okay.
That's a nat 20. baby.
Okay.
Hey!
Roll your damage as you rush in. The creature is slow moving and has already been
11
disabled somewhat.
Points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. As you see Odd sort of trying to land the final blow on this creature with the back of his sword, you rush in and thwack it with your shillelagh as it explodes into a number of pieces that fly out of the other side of this covered wagon. You kind of glance over to Odd with a telling smirk.
Got it.
That's my turn.
Thor goes
Okay.
flay.
Drazad, it is your go. Make a perception check for me before anything else.
I don't like that we're still in initiative.
Me neither. 23.
Okay. With your 23, as you peer out of the doorway, you see the immediate threats dispatched, but although they're slow moving, you see a number of other statues now closing on your position.
From which direction?
Probably
That direction. The
multiple.
other building I didn't go in.
Way to go, fella. How many?
I'm pretty sure I didn't do this.
You took an amulet off of something.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure they would have attacked us anyway. They just might have done it in the middle of our
If any one
sleep.
of us had taken that amulet and this
No.
happened, you'd have started yelling at
No,
us.
no, no, no.
No.
Are any of the do these?
Sam would never.
No.
Just had a stroke.
Only if that card attacked you.
What was that?
Do these are these the same statues that we saw around the giantess?
These look to be some of the statues that you noticed earlier that just didn't have... they didn't carry an air of importance about them. They didn't seem important to
No
you.
plaques or
These are
something.
unimportant people.
And are these dwarves?
You see... I'll say no perception check necessary. You're scanning all of them probably. You see one dwarf in the bunch. The
Were
rest
any
are...
of them giants?
no.
Hope not.
there is a kobold, a dwarf, 2 humans, and an elf, I believe.
What is the kobold's name? And is he the mayor of this town?
I live forever as a statue. What you doing, Drazad?
I immediately would communicate that there's more statues coming. And then I am going to... Okay, I do have a question because it takes gold, like all 4th level cleric spells do.
Got to spend that money. Got to show your patron how much you love
Clerics
him.
are expensive to cast a lot of their spells.
So do I have to spend the money if it's a spell that was on one of the prayer beads? like the planar
No,
allies.
because
it's
it's
like,
like a
pre-stored.
scroll. Yeah, they said it was
It's
like
not
a scroll.
Scrolls, you would have to still spend the components.
Well,
No, when they write the scroll, the components are absorbed.
oh,
into
sorry, it
the-
was
Oh.
the last time. It wasn't a part of a component of the spell. It was just part of the spell.
Yeah, the
itself.
spell said you had to pay the guy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would say, yeah, don't worry about it
Okay.
for the purposes of this.
I didn't know that about scrolls.
Okay. I'll go in. I'll go outside to the cart. I'll climb into it, turn around, and I'll holler at Induias, and I'll go, we need clearly as many hands on deck as possible. You owe me 100 gold pieces for this. And I crush a prayer bead, and I cast Greater Restoration on the...
Edric.
There you go.
Okay. You see Edric return as the stone sort of flakes away from his body. At first, he is unmoving until all the stone has disappeared. Color returns to his skin as he falls backwards onto the ground and clambers to the side of the cart. Thank you. What the hell was that thing?
Yeah, you can. I don't know. You can thank me by getting up. We have more to fight. Come on, let's go. Don't let them
Absolutely.
touch you.
You lead the way.
All right, let's go.
Throw rocks.
Maybe run and don't get near the statues.
I'll climb out the cart at that point, and you can do a cantrip and a leveled spell.
Yes. As long as you have the action economy for it.
Correct.
I'm glad you said that.
Because you don't.
Yes, it's only leveled spells you can't cast two of. Yes.
Yeah,
We looked it up. We looked it up a lot last session.
Yeah, I always ask.
Or not
because I
last
can
session,
never-
last
Because I
campaign.
That
had
is
Then what's
Font
the
of
purpose of
Magic that
quicken
would let
spell?
me do that.
It's so that you can
Quick
make a regular
spell.
spell like.
Oh.
You still maybe attack.
You can
or
turn an
use a
action to a
cantrip.
bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, because I would
I
always try to cast 2 leveled spells.
don't think I can do anything else.
You had a lot. Yeah, you had a lot.
Okay.
Of bonus
Everything's an
actions.
action. Yeah, that's everything. Yeah.
In that case, it is now the stone cursed turns. They're just going to start closing on you guys. They only get 10 feet of movement, so it's not anything
much.
too
Oh,
crazy.
boy.
They are very slow moving. This one does get in range of you, though, Drazad.
Did that guy get in range of me?
It's close. Screw it. No, because you were in the doorway of the caravan. You attacked through the doorway. I'm gonna say he's out of range.
Okay.
But that one is gonna make an attack on you, Drazad. Does a 14 hit you?
No.
I was trying to
Okay.
figure out
Good
why
thing
all
you
the,
moisturize.
all the paintings you were painting were only gray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a very easy painting week for me.
Like, I walked back there and he was like, look at all these minis. And, like, I saw a lot of them hanging out. I was like, he only did base coats. Now I know.
Nope, they're stone.
So
So
the trick is later he's gonna paint over this and
Literally,
use them
like,
again.
podcast
Yeah.
paint.
Exactly.
That's exactly what he's
The
going to do.
dwarves on level 7 look like the elves on level 10.
you know me so well.
Valak goes, stay moisturized, Drazad. And I go, I only stay moisturized with Tabletop Beard's oil on the
Oh.
Chaos 20.
Name drop.
In particular, this stone cursed is the dwarf that you all saw, and it moves slowly. Now that you know they're coming after you, it's not nearly enough to catch you off guard or by surprise. But there are so many of them, it feels like at any given moment, one of them could be creeping up behind you. You begin to get a little bit paranoid, and as you scan your surroundings, looking for any other threats, Valoth, you recognize the statue that you saw earlier.
Oh, it's Ida May?
Ida now barreling down.
Giant?
No, that's Ida. That's the dwarf Ida May.
from outside.
Yeah.
No. She had a second statue inside.
That's true.
It is the one from inside.
Way to restore her? Do you think it'll work at this point?
She's
You
going to rush in
wasted
on
the
you
good
as well,
surprise.
Drazad.
Probably not.
You don't have it. You don't have the spell prepared.
No, you need to.
No, he used a prayer bead.
I know, but he's a cleric.
don't
He
have
has
it, I
that
don't
spell
have
too. Like he has access to that.
No, I don't have it prepared right now.
Does a 28 hit you?
Cool.
Alex, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, absolutely.
All
I want
right.
to talk to her though.
Well, you better
Another-
figure it out, wizard.
I'm
A
not the
19
healer.
on the second attack.
That exactly is.
Okay. You are going to take 38 points of bludgeoning damage as she rushes around the corner with her maul and slams it into you, seeing your knees buckle as
Oh,
you
Ida is not a good person.
maintain your
The statue Vacation might turn them evil.
As you maintain your balance, she raises it again and just completely unapologetically slams it into you with the same might as before. You are nearly bludgeoned into a crater by the might that she wields here, as we now go to Valof's turn.
Son of a turd. Should have saved my water bead. Hey, they are weak to bludgeoning. And the water bead does bludgeoning.
That water bead with bludgeoning in this grouping would have been tight.
She has
got
one.
one too.
That was such a good thought too.
Could do it.
I'm gonna step out. I'm gonna see Ida, and I'm gonna go. Can you fix her?
Drazad can maybe fix her, but like not right now. We have to like sleep. So after this battle, we sleep.
Whoa,
And just nobody kill her. Drazad has
She's
ideas.
gonna kill us.
No, just don't kill her all the way.
Okay.
Make an insight check.
Are these people? Oh my god.
Can I keep that?
Take it.
Yeah, take it.
I'm fine with it.
Not 20.
Oh, 28.
You
19.
distinctly notice that Ida is moving faster than the other statues, and although she connected with you twice, you did not start to change.
Nobody tried to kill the dwarf lady. You can hurt her a little bit, but like keep her alive. And this isn't one of those like let's torture her after things that Drazad
I
is
look
into.
I look out the window to this one, or the doorway, and I say, "Well, it's time for my kill little things spell." As I take the staff and Valfar's maul spins out after it.
I had a feeling that might come up this session. I had it prepared.
Yeah. I use my, and I am upcasting it because I have this.
It's a spell attack roll, so as you normally would.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna upcast it at second level.
Pattern on the tops of these.
Yeah, this is a
Really
Kickstarter
cool.
that I joined a while back.
It's not the
Direct
normal
Deep.
stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, it's really
That's a
cool.
nat 20.
Hell yeah! Awesome.
Ida?
This poor little
No.
kobold has nothing it can do.
And I upcast it so it's 3d8 and half as much radiant, right? 3d8 bludgeoning. Yikes.
What are you looking for?
The maul is on right here.
If you guys are curious about the spell, it is a homebrew spell we have available in our Discord
And I'm gonna
server. You
just-
can join below.
Just because
if
of
you
where
wanna
I
check
can,
that
how I
out.
can move it,
The
I'm gonna
mall
cast it
over
there.
here. This is Ida.
Yeah.
That is kind of a low roll. That's 9 bludgeoning and 4 radiant.
Okay. The bludgeoning, like I mentioned before, they are weak to,
So 18 bludgeoning and 4 radiant. That's 20.
and that is enough to do it. This kobold is shattered as you hear, as it echoes through the.
The mayor.
and then
cave.
and then I'll back up just so that Ida hopefully can't reach me
Understood.
from where she is.
Next in the initiative is Odd.
Am I on deck?
Yes, technically.
So don't smash this one, right?
Well, you can like sort of smash her, but like
That's
not
what she
really.
said, that's
I mean,
what she said,
Drazad,
that's
you
what she
rolled
said.
really well on your 28. I'm trying to tell you that she is not a stone cursed like the rest of these.
Oh.
Okay, but like
You rolled
don't,
really well.
don't
You
like-
should know that.
Don't actually. Don't touch her at all.
No, like take her out.
She's the one.
We don't have to
controlling
worry
them.
about her crumbling. I think that's what Alex is trying to say. Like you can take her out and her body will still be there.
What I am saying is that
Tell us in English.
she may not be able to be greater restored.
Oh.
Yeah.
So then just kill her. We can't fix her.
What?
What should I do?
Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do.
I don't know what that means.
Kill it.
Yeah.
Thank you, Moon Goose, for the membership. Good to see you in here, man.
Moses McQueen.
Ka-chow.
Good job.
Good job.
I'm going to. I want to cast a spell. Yeah, I'm gonna try and cast a spell. I'm gonna try
Counter
and-
spell,
and-
no.
Yeah. I'm gonna cast hypnotic pattern. Start
Okay.
weaving some strands of, and I'm
Okay,
going
weaver.
to like this is
Get it.
square over here, so I'm gonna
Yeah.
put it where it just hits those two right past her lot.
Okay, and it's the charmed condition, correct?
I don't know if it's charmed.
Charmed, yeah.
Yep.
While charmed by the spell, yeah.
Oh, wild. It says charmed. But it doesn't say like they're.
It
Charmed
becomes
and-
charmed for the duration.
Oh, yeah.
yes.
But it doesn't say. Oh yeah, no, it does.
That's the first part of that.
So you cast your pattern in the sky, and as in the past, you've seen people basically stare up and begin to fall over themselves, drooling. You see these statues completely unaffected. They
What about
They don't
Ida?
turn their gaze at all towards the sky. Her either.
Oh,
They are all
She might
immune
be
to
patient
charms.
0, I think is what we're learning.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that didn't work.
Drazad does not have any ideas anymore. I am
Kill
suddenly
him! That's an idea!
my
Yell out from
goodness.
inside.
I'm just gonna turn around and protect y'all flanks, and then wait for this thing to come in.
Okay. In that case, Flora, it is your go, and Drazad, you're on deck.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry. I will use the bonus action to hex Ida.
Okay.
Get
Morgan,
hexed.
you want to grab me a hex?
I do.
think it's the
Get
pink
hex.
one. Light pink.
The pink one.
I always
You would
remember
think it's
that one.
purple.
I know.
I always remember concentration and frightened.
You see Odd's magical energies begin to swirl around Ida as his hypnotic pattern has no effect on any of the constructs you now fight against. What would you like to do?
How's everyone looking?
Drazad, I think, is looking the worst.
Yeah.
Overall, is everyone looking not full?
I'm
Yeah.
not full, but I'm not
I'm not full.
close to...
If she hits me the same again, I'll be down to 1 HP.
You're just above bloodied.
Yeah.
Is everyone within 30 feet of me?
I'm not.
I'm
not
Yeah,
hurt,
Definitely.
but all
Well-
the rest of us are
Where are you at?
Me?
right behind you.
I'm right here.
No,
He's
where's...
over there.
Morgan, I'm missing
Oh.
6 hit points. You don't have to try.
And
to
Drazad, I
manage
haven't
if you
asked,
don't
but
want
you
to.
have Lightbringer active right now, correct?
So you can see in the dark.
I have...
I should have asked in
yeah,
the first
that's fair.
combat. I just
Yeah.
forgot.
I would to see in the dark. That's true. Since Valoth doesn't want to give me the amulet.
No, he does not.
Sam likes blind sight. I know
I
this
do.
about Sam.
Oh, I'm thinking of... Is it Devil Sight?
Devil's Sight, it lets you see in magical darkness.
See
That's what I'm thinking
everything,
of.
any
That's
type
what
of darkness.
That's what
So if we're
Blind sight, I think, is technically better.
It depends on the situation, but yeah, I think so.
if we're going off of the idea that Ida is running the pack here, then I'm gonna take my staff of flowers and flavor. I'm gonna slam it on the ground and I'm gonna throw some flowers out of the top. And I'm gonna take one of those and I'm gonna crumple it in my hand and I'm gonna the flower petals.
Okay.
And she has to make a wisdom save.
All right.
Ooh.
She's definitely
I
good
think
at
she's patient
these.
0.
I think she's
I'm
just been
casting
it for
Gias,
longer.
by the way.
Ah, okay. Very cool then. I can't wait to see this occur.
Yeah, so fail it.
15 on the
That
dice.
failed.
Aha! You got it.
So she is charmed by me,
Okay.
and while
Oh.
she's
Wait,
charmed,
Oh,
no,
no.
she can't be charmed.
why?
She's immune to charm.
I just did that.
I will allow you to do something different because you would have seen that just occur.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He
he tried
just-
to hypnotic pattern, and
Yeah.
they didn't even roll. They were just like,
Okay.
nah.
Nah.
No, it's okay.
Not cool.
I love the
I
flavor
wasn't
though.
paying
If you could wrap the flavor into a different attack.
I thought you were about to blight her.
That's what I thought.
No.
Would
not
you
a
like
bad
to be
idea either.
dry? I heard you like dryness, so I put dryness on your dryness.
I could do the same flavor, and then instead, everyone gets healing.
Do you
That's not bad.
your mass healing
I
word?
think everybody is hurt at
Master
least a
wound.
little
Mass
bit.
healing.
Yeah. So, is there any way I can move to where I'd be within 30 feet of Valoth too?
I
without
think you're
taking
within 30 feet now.
opportunity.
I mean,
Oh, are you?
I'm pretty sure.
I'm
Pretty
at the
close.
very back.
Yeah, because
Oh!
Odd made it.
From where I was sitting, this bottle looked like Flora's head. I
Oh.
thought she was standing back
No,
here.
I'm over there. Yeah. So
Camouflage.
1, 2, 3
yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
of
definitely.
us, and then 2 of the people.
Okay.
15, 21.
Cool.
Points.
Damn, nice.
Nice.
I'm only missing 6, but I'm gonna heal myself the full 20.
Yeah.
Just to make you feel good
Big
about it.
old heel.
So that is most of my turn. Let me see what I can do on my bonus action.
They are weak to bludgeoning.
They are weak to bludgeoning, but
They are weak to bludgeoning.
You could cast the spell.
Most of them.
Is Shillelagh not a...
It's a bonus action, but I wouldn't be able to attack. So
Your shillelagh stays up for a period of time.
yeah, so like I already used it, but I can't attack with it as a bonus action.
No, but yeah, you could Shillelagh for next turn.
You can turn
Yeah,
it
so
into
I'll-
an animal. Huh?
No, I can't as a bonus action. Not until the new rules.
No.
Yeah. So
Oh, that's dope.
yeah. So I'm gonna shillelagh and I'll have it up.
Okay.
So
You reinvigorate the vines that wrap around your staff, bolstering them so that you can land a meaty hit on the next round. But for now, we go to Drazad. It is your go. What would you like to do?
Meaty.
Meaty hits.
After I take the 2 blows from her, and Valoth and I commune in our minds for a moment, and we come to the conclusion
No, we have to
that
shout.
she should probably die. What? Why?
Because I
It's
concentrated on a bunch of other shit
Oh,
between
my
now
bad.
and then.
I'm like, so do I kill her?
You're like, I've been on mute this whole time.
Oh, you've just been ignoring me, Valoth. Okay.
Left on red.
That's
man.
interesting.
I needed to ritual cast things, and people kept talking.
Wow.
And slapping things out of your hand. Ah.
What were you going to do? You had it. Where'd it go?
Bust his head!
After
Get busted.
Ida hits Drazad twice, he'll look up at her and stand up and kind of
brush your shoulders off.
be gone.
Come on,
And he'll snap his fingers, and I'll cast Banishment on her.
Banishment.
Why?
Get banished!
Be gone.
Hey, you know, I give you a lot of shit for all the spells you prepared. You prepared some good ones this time.
It's all the same he's been having
What's the
prepared.
effect on that? I know it.
If
It
they're
puts
not
you in a
charisma
harmless
save?
demi-plane.
If they're not from this plane, they go back to their plane.
Yes.
But otherwise, it's harmless demi.
And if it lasts the whole time, they don't come
It's a
back.
minute.
Yeah.
It's a minute. They
No.
come back.
No, they
after
come
a
back.
minute
They come back.
period.
Unless they're not of this plane, they go to their plane and they stay.
Yes.
But if they're of this plane, they go to harmless and come back.
You said wisdom,
Charisma.
charisma.
Does she got that?
She
riz?
rizzed up.
She got that riz.
Hey, Riz up.
11.
No, bye-bye.
You see Ida kind of, and then
Do all the statues
She's gone.
fall?
They do not. You're now concentrating, Drazad.
yes.
As Ida is blipped out of existence, you see her cascade into a myriad of stars. It almost looks as if she shifted just to the left, but suddenly she isn't there anymore.
All right, now let's focus on the rest of them.
That was really cool.
Oh, thank you. I used the starry stuff to make it look
Yes.
like you. You know.
It is now
It
the
looks like
stone.
my dimension door.
It is now the stone cursed turns. Did I move him last turn? I don't think I did.
No,
Yeah, you
didn't see
did.
it.
You moved it for
no,
sure.
you didn't.
I did not. So this one, 10 foot.
As soon as he enters my thread, I smack him.
Okay, smack him.
That is going to be.
We know a 12 misses, but we don't know about
That's
a
a
14.
14. I'll take Oh, you. No, I
You can't, 'cause this is
This
your
my
reaction.
reaction. 14.
14 does not hit
it.
as you connect with the statue, but it powers through. It's moving slowly, and you're used to being able to use your opponent's momentum against them. And as it rounds the side, it waits for its ally to get in position, and they are going to both take advantage attacks on you.
I have a 20.
You rolled an 8 on it last time.
Yeah.
Oh, crap.
Yeah, I got a very high AC.
Well, they're
yeah.
dumb. They don't know that.
Okay,
so.
well, I'm letting you know before.
27.
Yeah, yeah.
27's his AC right
Does
now.
a natural 20 hit?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that would hit. man.
Yeah.
Can I see that?
Sure. It's right here.
No, through the thing. What's the range on silver barbs?
Sure, it's right here.
It's right here, bro. Yeah, you would be able to see it.
And
It's
it's
60
definitely
feet.
within 60 feet. I see it coming down into Drazad's like, he can't hit me. And I'm like, that's going to hit him.
Watch out.
I am fine.
I'll give you advantage.
It is replaced instead
No, I'll give you advantage so you can keep your concentration.
by
better.
a 19 to hit.
Yep, that misses.
Okay. And the other one's going to make its advantage attack.
You can,
Also a 19 to hit.
Nope.
Okay. So those two miss. This guy is going to close in a little bit more, but he's got stairs to deal with, so that takes a second. This one's
Does
going to
he fall
attack
down
you
the
again,
stairs?
Drazad.
again, yeah. You Warcaster? Yeah.
14, I imagine, does not hit.
No, sir.
Okay, it swings again in slow motion, and even though you've just finished casting Ida into the Shadow Realm, you're able to maneuver out of the way quite deftly as it now circles back to Valos's turn.
How far can I move them all? Is it 30 feet?
I think it's less than that. It might be like 20.
You can use your bonus action to move it up to 30 feet and make
Oh,
another
hey,
attack.
there you go. I made the spell.
Sorry,
I
right
read
up.
the spell.
Yeah.
He's thinking, I should have just made it 20.
Yeah. 15.
I'm gonna move it out to that far one
Okay.
and make an attack on him. The one that just came down the stairs.
Smart.
He's like, finally downstairs.
Wow.
Positive.
Does a 17 hit?
17 exactly hits.
Perfect.
Wow, these guys are
I think
You
they're
guys have
wearing
just been
armor.
rolling
Yeah, they're wearing
well.
armor.
stony, yeah.
And then this is 3d8. Oh,
Such a
yeah.
good sound.
And such a good roll. That's
Oh.
19 bludgeoning damage, and then half as much radiant.
Yeah, you explode this guy.
9. Yeah.
This is kind of the perfect combat for that spell. For those of you who don't know, basically every time he defeats an enemy with the attack on the spell, it sticks around and he can use it next turn again as a bonus action. Otherwise, it's single use.
That's perfect.
Yeah, and then from the doorway, I'm gonna shoot a firebolt.
So anyway, I start
at,
blasting.
I'm gonna scooch around so I can see
one
the
by
one that's
Drazad.
attacking Drazad, and I'm gonna
Okay.
shoot that one.
Nice. Make an attack roll.
That's 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah.
Because we know the AC is 17.
Yeah, I don't think this one's going to kill it, though.
Yeah, firebolt's weaker and it's not bludgeoning. That was
Are they
dang.
vulnerable to bludgeoning?
That was 10 and this one knocked it into a 4. So
Six?
yeah, 6 fire damage. They're
Okay.
vulnerable to bludgeoning. Yes.
As the firebolt connects, you see some of the rock crack underneath due to the heat stress, but it is still holding together. As we now move to Odd, Flora, you're on deck.
Start blasting. Start beating these ones in front of me. There's 2 of them on me, huh?
Yes.
Okay.
Did we hear
And
Ida
you have
make any
advantage on
noises
one.
by chance? Like, did she grunt or groan or talk at all? Whenever
You would
she-
not have.
Even whenever she swung and hit me, she didn't like grunt, groan, nothing.
Correct.
Like that?
And what was your roll? Oh, yeah, you hit. I see
Well
it.
above. Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled 19 on the dice. That's going to be 11 points.
Okay. Slashing?
Yes.
On which one? So I can keep track?
You pick.
Okay.
Neither one has been hit yet.
And
It is still up. As you connect, you see a crack form from the shoulder to about their rib cage, but they are still.
I'm swinging that same one again. Oof, that's not gonna hit.
You have your reaction back.
What do I have my reaction? Yeah, I'll use my reaction to take one of the low dice in the chat.
Oh, what you want?
The 10's good.
Chat, thanks for the help,
For a dirty
guys.
20.
Yeah.
Well, no, I'll take a set. No, I'll take the 10. 10
Yeah, why not?
Okay. And then that's gonna be 13 points of slashing.
Okay, 13 is enough to finish this one off, as it is. You drive your blade. You don't even pull the blade back out. You actually just push it the rest of the way through, as you guys hear the stone split,
And
and
then
the statue crumbles.
I'm going to hit the other one.
Okay,
I'm trying to turn around and smack that one with the pommel.
smack that.
19.
19 is going to hit.
Ah, max
Aha.
damage.
Dwarves.
That's 12 points of damage.
12 points of bludgeoning damage, correct? Or is it? It's
the same
flavor.
Damage. It's flavor that
Yeah.
I'm hitting, but it's the same damage as the as the
Slashing.
weapon.
So as you drive your pommel into it, you strike a weak point, and you see basically a fracture go all across its body. It is literally rattling as it moves.
is bludgeoning.
Oh, there you
Yeah,
go.
it is bludgeoning.
It is literally rattling
That's
as it moves because it falls apart.
Yeah, that's it.
It crumbles into a pile of rocks.
Yeah.
Uh,
And then there's no.
there's one
apparent-
next to Drazad.
I'll move over there.
Okay.
Oh, the king under the mountain is what I'm thinking of.
Sir, we're in combat. You doing lore stuff over
Yeah,
there?
it's more.
Drazad's looking at his notes because this enemy's moving so slow. He's just.
Yeah.
I said, no, I banished
He
Ida.
reads the inscription on the bottom of the statue, and it sparks some.
Flora, it is your go. Drazad, you're on deck.
Oh,
My
now I'm
turn.
on deck. I'll pay attention now.
Flora's turn.
Laura's turn. Okay. I want to use my bonus action. Are there statues around me?
There's one.
There is
left.
one next to Drazad, and he is currently concentrating on the one that he banished. That will return after a minute.
Is the one next to
potentially.
Drazad looking rough?
It has not been hit yet.
It has. I shot it with a firebolt.
Oh, I thought you shot the other one that Odd killed.
No, the one on Drazad.
Oh, okay, then yes, it is. It is
All right,
taking
then
some
I'm-
damage.
It's on fire.
It's actually dead.
Scotty's
I'm
on
gonna
fire.
close up on him and I'm gonna flank him with Odd. Is that possible?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
And then I'll roll. 'Cause I cast my shillelagh last time. That does not hit, but this is a dirty 20.
That will hit.
That will hit.
Shillelagh!
Hit him with a lot of blood.
Shillelagh!
Hit him with the blunt.
That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
All right. How do you want to destroy this statue?
Gang,
I'm gonna cut his head off.
Okay. As you
Baseball
crack
style.
your shillelagh
call your
across
shot.
its head, it flies over one of the far rooftops, and you hear it collide with something in the distance
like summer?
as the rest of the statue just disintegrates into dust in front of you.
Nice. Can I? Is anyone else looking rough? Like, do you need any more healing?
I do not.
I
need
still
more
do
healing.
technically. I'm at 6.
I'm
I'm
full up.
17 down.
Okay, so then I can.
My light
still-
died.
What?
Oh no!
I'll-
It got real dark in here.
I can cast Healing Spirit as a bonus action, so I'll do that.
Swing away, Meryl.
What are you gonna do with the one you got in holding?
Yeah, he said set a time.
We're
for
out of
1
combat,
minute.
right? So it's gonna come
So
back.
I'm concentrating on this. You guys gotta shut up. Let me get this.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Flora. Yeah.
Okay, I'm casting Healing Spirit. I didn't paint my little bear. Alex gave him to me, but I'll put him near between the three of us, and he'll.
It's
heal-
actually in the office. I'm not going to run grab it.
No,
It's fine.
that's
Oh.
fine.
Oh, yeah.
I upcast it.
This can be the healing spirit.
Oh, that's
Too big.
That's-
Too big.
Don't worry about
Put
that.
a D4. This little guy. We're gonna get 2d6, so I'll just roll 1 2d6, and then we'll
Okay.
all take that.
Nailed it.
Yeah, it's 3 to the 3 of us. So,
Nice.
Slay. Thank you.
better than nothing.
Yeah.
I was already full.
Yeah, that's 3 more hit points that I can take.
And then if you start your turn within it, it can heal you too. So if you need it, just let me know.
Is anybody doing anything else?
I am.
I'd be like, okay, let's get ready for when she comes back. We only have about another 50 seconds.
I'm like, can I cast? Can I cast some spells?
Just kidding. Let's hurry up. She's going to pop up right there.
I will allow you to cast one because she is coming back right now.
Okay.
And we're going to resume the same initiative.
The only thing
So
I was gonna
she'll
do
be
is
next.
hold a spell to
Or
hit
after
her, hit her
Tazan,
the
she
minute
will
she
be.
comes back.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do too.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I think it's reasonable enough that you guys would have been able to do that. Yeah.
I can. How many times?
I might just hit her with Lightbringer, actually.
Does she stay hexed even though she went to another plane of existence? We'll say yes
Yeah.
for simplicity.
That's beyond my pay grade.
Not my job.
I'll just hold the action to hit her. Then,
Okay.
I guess.
Well, Ida reappears in front of Drazad where she was before, wielding her maul, nearly ready to strike. Everyone that was holding actions can go ahead. Although, that would have been everyone because you had multiple
Not
rounds
me.
after.
Yeah.
Valot's. No, we had multiple rounds. You could have.
You could have.
Oh,
So the mall's gone, is what I was gonna ask, right? Or
The
I
mall
just,
is definitely
Or could I
gone.
have it like swing it like random crap in the room?
No, no,
Past
no.
Every statue we can see.
why am I holding an action?
Because she's gonna pop.
She's gonna come
Back up when Drazad's spell ends.
Ida, one of the statues, but not statues.
No, I understand that. I
Okay,
just
okay.
don't know why I would have had an action to
Oh,
roll.
just
Because it's
Attack
been
lately.
multiple rounds. Because it was banned. She was
It
banished
didn't
for
happen
several rounds
immediately
in a row.
after. She was banished for a minute. Each round is 6 seconds. And so
10
you
rounds.
guys had plenty of time to like get ready for her
To
to
get
come back.
extra turns, basically. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just fast forwarding.
Yeah.
Yep.
I know I'm concentrating on it, but can I ready to hit her with Lightbringer?
Absolutely.
Dope.
I would like to cast Entangle on her.
As soon as she pops back.
Okay. And that's a
I
strength
can't
save.
because I'm concentrating on healing spirit.
Okay. I mean, you
So-
can. You just
You
have
could
to.
you could drop to you can do that.
Do you need more healing?
I rolled a 23 to hit.
Because like if there
23
was,
points.
definitely
if
hits.
there were multiple rounds, then presumably my healing spirit could have healed 3 more
There,
times.
yeah, there would have been at least
Definitely,
like
yeah.
6 rounds,
Or
I think.
Okay,
so.
so then
It would have been quite a few. It would have been enough
take
to
10.
Okay.
heal out basically the rest of
Yeah,
your.
because a
healing
minute is
spirit.
10 rounds.
I only need 4 more, so
Let's
it would
take it.
probably heal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Banishment is a great spell.
Yeah, it
So
is.
then I'll be max because I would have healed myself twice.
And
Do
20
you need?
I'm full up and he's full up.
Okay.
22 hits.
27 damage.
Then I will entangle.
Or
Okay.
I'm sorry, 25 damage. Before
Dirty 20 to hit, and then 12 damage, 12 fire damage if that hits.
It does, and I do.
And I need a save whenever you're done.
And it's a strength save.
It is.
Non-nat 20.
That passes.
Okay.
But it is difficult terrain, unless that's going to affect us.
Yeah, I don't think anybody.
I don't think
anybody
we're moving.
there's
Moving
moving.
anywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Except for maybe you, and you can teleport. So
22 to hit, 4 bludgeoning damage, 7 radiant damage.
Okay.
4 bludgeoning is 8, 7, it's 15.
This enemy is not vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Okay.
But she does take that damage as normal. As vines spring up around your enemy, they do enwrap the statue that is Ida, but she breaks the vines with ease with her stony might. As we now go to Drazad's turn, you will. It died.
I know. I was going to swap it out.
Oh,
No, go ahead.
Gotcha. You
Drazad's
get-
turn.
Correct.
You get
I'm-
one more turn here before she takes hers, even though you held an action. I think that is only
Unscrew the
fair.
light.
Or no, actually,
She would have appeared.
she would have
on
appeared
Drazad's
on
turn.
your turn. I lied.
Yeah.
So it is her turn.
Because she goes right after Drazad.
She does go right after Drazad, and she don't want to get banished again.
Moongoose McQueen said, "Hold banishment." I'm just gonna hold banishment until she comes back.
I mean, that is, until you run out of spell slots. Yeah.
So I guess she is from this plane.
Oh, I guess I could. Yeah, I should have probably moved. Oh well. That's a bad thought.
Say love you.
20 minutes later. Yeah, literally.
Well, no, you wanted to hit her. You bonked her with your thing. You needed
Yeah,
to be
but
on
I-
She is going to maneuver out of the entangle.
Oh, I thought we had it surrounded.
No.
She got enough movement. No, I'm just kidding.
It's the nearest available spot. I think she would have technically come back where, like, right where Flora was.
I'm
Just
dropping
gonna step where your
concentration.
healing spirit is.
No,
Drop-
it's not there anymore because I'm not concentrating on healing spirit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
You're dropping concentration
I
on.
am.
For Entangle.
For
No, for
Entangle.
Entangle.
I know. Once she gets in position of all of you,
Entangle's
she is actually going to stand there with her maul and beat it against her chest as dust particles fly out from her and enshroud all of you. I need everyone except for Valoth to make
That girl,
a
Ashen.
wisdom saving throw.
You need to throw the pellet at it to settle the dust.
I have through mine. You gotta use yours.
Oh. What kind of save?
Wisdom.
You've already used your advantage. Never mind.
Is this against being charmed?
I didn't use my advantage.
No!
Okay.
Oh, well, it is on your next one, so you lost it.
18?
18.
Oof. I'm gonna use my reaction. Take some in the chat. Do him.
27.
27.
Oh shit! I don't know. I'm.
I have a +10. and
Plus
I'm-
9. Yeah, that's what I know. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take the 16 shot. For a 21.
Okay. All of you save, but you feel the grit of this dust seeping into your bones. You're able to keep yourself from breathing in too much of it, but it would have you feel kept you from doing as much as you want as fast as you want to do it. With that done, she is going to think she's going to make swings on you again, Drazad.
Bring it there. I'm not scared of a statue.
One is a 12 to hit, but the other is 24.
That does not hit.
The 24 is going to deal 19 points of bludgeoning damage as she brings the maul into your chest, parting some of the dust particles that hang in the air from her last action. As we now move to Valoth's turn. Odd, you're on deck.
Gotcha.
She's taking damage. So, Valoth, after firing this firebolt at her right after she came in, he's weaving some of that leftover magic in the air around himself as he starts to trace some symbols into the air, and they take the shape of like this astral bell almost. And he takes his staff of warning and he gongs it as he tolls the dead.
Nice. Okay.
Wisdom save.
All the statues rise up.
No, I am necromancer now. No.
Does a 12.
No. So
I already knew the answer
You
to
keep
that.
rolling them 12.
2d12. Huh?
2d12 because she's taking damage.
Except whenever I use a strength save on a tangle, he's rolling
That is
one.
19 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Necrotic, right?
She takes all of that damage. You can definitely see as the necrotic damage seems to age the stone itself. It becomes a little bit more brittle than it was before as that reverberation echoes through her body. Odd, it is your go. Flora, you're on deck.
Okay.
Start blasting.
Yeah, get him.
That is a 19 was a crit on
Hell
her.
yeah.
I'm texting you something, but you don't have to answer right now. I just like.
I'll check it later. Then.
Yeah, I need it like
Well,
after
I'm
the
gonna run-
session.
Okay.
Roll
Roll
more.
multiple
Yeah, go for it.
D8s.
Get riggedy wrecked.
10, 15, 19 plus 8, 27 points of damage.
Yeah.
That quick math.
You can
Brett
do math.
did.
Plus 4 more from the curse.
Okay.
From the hex.
So 28,
31.
31.
It was 27 plus
27.
4. Yeah.
Got it.
Look at this quick math.
I know.
Okay.
You're raising
As,
over here.
as you connect with this one attack, bringing to bear the might of all of your abilities, you see her stone form beginning to crumble.
Okay.
She is bloodied.
And I up my AC by 5.
Okay.
What are you at, like 45 now?
Yeah, literally. It's cumulative.
Yeah, it just keeps
For the whole campaign. Yeah.
Where is she? Is she right
She's
behind
right.
your eyes?
She's
got
in.
the
Yeah.
ring around.
She's in between all of you guys,
Can't see any of
basically.
that. I can't see.
She's
the ring.
also gray, so she
That-
blends into everything.
Yeah, it's hard to see right here. Excuse me.
I don't think that's going to hit.
I mean, you do have your reaction back again.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I'll use my reaction to take a 7 out of there.
Okay.
Oh, no, it's not gonna be. Yeah, for a 24.
24 definitely hits thanks to chat coming
Thanks,
in
chat.
clutch.
Woo! Yes.
That metal dice.
Yeah. So 16 plus 4, 20 points of damage.
Okay.
And then last one, battle with the non-sticky end, pointy end. 17 on the dice. That definitely hits.
27.
It does.
I'm sorry. I'm just trying to be prepared.
9 points. 9 more points.
Okay. As you connect with Ida multiple times, you see her form diminishing further and further, but she still stands as vigilant as ever as we
And
now go to
Alex.
Flora's turn.
Yeah.
Drazad, you're on deck.
Alex, I am
Flora.
out of bardic inspiration.
Oh, we got through all of his resources.
Laura
Don't
is
tell
gonna
him.
turn around and face her, and
Okay.
she's gonna stomp her feet very. What's her name off of Avatar?
Tough.
Toph. Very tough.
She's so tough.
Very tough.
She's gonna tell her, "Why won't the earth swallow you up?" I'm gonna do it like this. See where she's
Okay.
on her?
Yep.
I was trying to not do that.
I know.
Casting Erupting Earth.
Oh, okay.
So I need a dex save.
She's so good at those. She's so good at those.
Is she actually?
No.
Oh, I didn't think she was, and I was like, fuck.
No, opposite
I
of the
misread
women.
this.
15.
That fails. Great. So she takes 3d12
Okay.
bludgeoning damage.
As the earth begins to churn beneath her feet, you see it begin to swallow her stone form as she rejoins the earth from which she appears to have been made.
25.
25 points of what
Whoa.
kind of damage?
Bludgeoning.
25.
She's not resistant.
You're
but-
really whipped.
Vulnerable. But yeah.
Yeah.
She is now buried somewhat as some of her parts have chipped away
That's right.
and rejoined the earth, as
That's right.
mentioned before. But she's still up.
Is she?
She is. Drazad, it's your go, unless Flora has something else.
I have a bonus action. Okay, if I cast Flame Blade, it's like Shillelagh, where I have to cast it as a bonus action and still take my action to attack.
Also, that's a leveled spell, and you just cast a level spell.
Yes.
But yes.
But yes, thank you. Okay. Then I think that's it for my turn.
Okay. Drazad, it is your go. What would you like to do?
I probably should use Lightbringer. She's still right behind me.
Yep.
Yep.
She's right behind me, isn't she?
I'm gonna turn her around, or actually, well, I'll probably still be facing her because she just like blipped up in front of me from banishment.
Yeah.
And I'll be like, you were not gone long enough, unfortunately, and I'll just immediately let out my breath weapon.
Oh, they're gonna banish her again. I was
I
like,
did too. I was be like, fuck.
Here we go again.
I'm like, let me see how long I can make this last.
Dex save?
Yes, please.
get zapped.
13.
Oh fuck yeah! No,
Does
she
not
fails.
save.
Does that use your spell save to calculate that, or is it?
I don't know, actually.
Because it's species oriented.
No,
so-
there's no chance to use my dex save because it's a 15, and my no, that might be right. 6, 7, 8, 14 lightning damage. I
Okay.
rolled a 6 and 2 1.
Drazad, what does it look like as the lightning destroys what's left of Ida here?
You got her.
Since I'm so close to her, I imagine like she's basically right here, and I'm just like straight up kind of blowing it into her chest.
Yeah.
And essentially, it would just like a straight
12.
lightning bolt would hit straight through her, and you'd see her kind of start crackling around with blue electricity flowing through her through all the cracks it's creating, and then just
I think of it like when
Yeah.
Mjolnir gets exploded.
yeah, exactly. Yes, yeah,
There's like a, there's like
That's a good one, yeah.
resonance that comes along with
Yeah.
it, like, whoomp, as she erupts into rubble. The rubble cascades across the ground and echoes throughout the old city as all of you stand on the other side of what could have been a very deadly interaction with some of these cursed individuals.
I know you're about to end it, but I really want to ask: were their weapons also stone? Because I won't remember this next week.
Their weapons were also stone.
Okay.
All of you regroup as the
That was really good
merchant's
timing, babe.
Hondi specifically runs up to you. I'm really glad you guys made it out of that one. But
Glad you guys did too.
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure without us, y'all wouldn't have made it.
well, that was the whole point.
Yeah.
We figured you might be able to hold your own in a fight, and I'm glad you came along with. We never would have made it this far without you.
Well, thank the people who trashed our ship. Not really. They suck.
In a weird way, I'd like to, but more than anything, I'd like to thank these people that left their caravan behind. I know whatever befell them couldn't have been easy.
They got turned to stone.
And if you see any other statues, probably best to just whack them with a big stick.
Right. Beat the hell out of them.
That's a good thing to note.
Don't whack him with a stick. Throw rocks at him.
And while Edric did almost lose
Banish.
himself in there, he's beside himself for right now. He did find a couple things, and he holds out his hands. Some of what he has are small amounts of provisions and water that has stayed sealed up over the years. But he also has a rough map detailing a path through the old city. Flora, you would recognize this almost immediately for what it is.
I have another map.
So into yes.
Is it exiting?
It appears. Make a survival check.
Oh, to go to what's it place?
Yeah, is it like a continuation?
Is the other half of the map that we
Lay
have?
it over that map.
Survival?
Raleigh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to remember.
I'm taking a roll for a 19.
Nice.
Okay. You are at least able to determine that Hondi was correct in assuming this caravan came from the other side.
Okay.
The map does appear to depict a path, more or less, that seemed to have been tracking maybe their progress through.
Is there like water, like a body of water depicted
There
on
is
here?
there is a body of water. Eventually, it looks like the caravan did go a different route than what you may have guessed. But with this new pathing, you have no doubt that you should be able to make it through, especially with a cart that is water sealed. And as all of you assess this new situation, the way forward, and the dangers that may lie in wait in the rest of the old city, that is where we will end our session for tonight. Thank you, everyone, for joining us as we continued our campaign after 3 weeks of a break.
We get
We did
3
play
more
some other
weeks
stuff.
of us, baby.
We're gonna keep this one going strong. I can't wait for next week to see what else you guys uncover within the Hollow Hall. What other secrets may be unveiled. If you're interested as to what has gotten us this far, do make sure to check out our recaps. I just posted a new one today. They are up on our YouTube channel and linked in the description below. But all that said, until next time, go out there and make some chaos. Bye!
You scare you, Miss Mabel?
Sorry, Mama.